Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Hope everybody's having a good week. It is a rainy one here in Michigan. I can feel fall in the air. It's starting to get a little chilly. Got the sweatshirt going on. Dave C., good to see you in chat. Jason's Garage, good to see you in chat as well. We already got people kind of piling in here tonight. Got a couple projects lined up. Not going to get too crazy. I've been busy kind of in my evenings working on that Super Hawk motor. We'll take a look at that tonight for sure. It has been neglected just a little bit. It's going to be a little bit of an issue, but we'll get to it. Let's go around the shop. This is kind of the big priority tonight. This is the CB77 Super Hawk tank. Time to strip that down and let's start de-rusting. All right, that's the big goal. Start de-rusting that thing. Got some fresh evaporust in the building. And yeah, we should be able to tackle that tonight. Just want to get on top of that while I can. And then a nicely, freshly organized Keep on Wrenching garage hanging out back there. I'm trying to think, you know, kind of what we should do. Do I keep going with the 125S? Do I sort some parts for the Super Hawk? Because there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff. There is a ton of stuff over here on the shelf. And yeah, we've got a lot to kind of work our way through here tonight. I think the gas tank's going to be our first thing that we do, but yeah, look at all those parts hanging out over there on the shelf. Over here, let me see if I can waddle my way over here. Underneath the cover here is something quite interesting. Here's that Super Hawk motor. Got the top end disassembled. All right. Let me grab you butt. Take a look-see down in here. It's full of evaporust right now, but there are remnants of a broken ring and a whole host of rust and grooves. So this thing's probably, I don't know, if I was a betting man right now, it's kind of a 50-50 shot whether or not it's going to need to be rebored. Maybe even re-sleeved, depending on how serious that is. Let me go ahead and just pull that evaporust off. It's been a day or two since I really got into that, so I'm kind of curious myself to see how bad the damage is. When I got the head off of this thing, which is not easy, man, it is a task and a half to get these 305 engines apart. Way different. Not even anything close to what the 350s are, man. It's quite a task, man. That was a learning exercise for sure going through that, but I want you guys to see what the heck has been going on. That evaporust has been doing its job. That looks actually really, really good in there. It was crusty. I can show you some pictures of what it looked like. Or maybe what I'll do is I'll post some photos into the Keep on Wrenching community group on Facebook. So if you're not a member over there, make sure you go and join that group. Oh, we got people talking already. Jason's Garage. I was just about to ask, what do you use for de-rusting? But you just said it. But how do you like the evaporust? I am an evaporust man. Yeah, I would say I'm an evaporust man. This stuff is pretty damn amazing. A little bit expensive, but you can reuse it quite a bit here. Oh yeah, this will give you a good look, man. This will give you a good look as to kind of what I'm dealing with here. It's pretty terrible. 10 people in on the stream. Thanks so much for joining tonight. Ready for this? Hold your hearts. Hold your hearts. See if I can get you a good light. So that's not what you want your cylinders to look like when you pop the top off an engine. That is definitely not what you want to see. And it is grooved out. See how close I can get you so you can really see in there. Yeah. That's ugly. That's some ugly business down in there. There was a piece down in here. There was a piece. Ooh, I can see it. Let me grab it. I'm going to grab a little needle nose and see if I can pull that out of there. He's nasty. It's nasty. Cade just picked up 72 CL350. Your videos have been a huge, definitely deserve more subscribers. Thanks, Cade. Hit that subscribe button. Encourage your friends to hit that subscribe button. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, that video series, if you have a 72 CL350, you should be set, man. Whole reason I made that series was because those videos just did not exist when I was working on mine. You know what? That evaporust, come to think of it, might have just eaten that ring away. This is nuts. God, I got to get a little better light action going on here. Because, there was a little piece of ring hanging out in there. And I'm not seeing it anymore. So let me see if I can get you up in here like that. There we go. That's a little bit better. I'm going to grab one of my picks, I think. See if I can get in there. David, you can reuse evaporust. Just filter it and put it back in the jug. You can use it multiple times. You can use that stuff till it basically turns black. Oh boy, there's lots of gunk and goodness down in here. Kind of tough to show you, but I'm gonna get a little rubber glove so I can get a little bit of action on it. See if I can show you what's kind of going on here. Yeah, I do not see that little ring anymore. I got pictures of it, but there's just all kinds of dust and debris and dirt down in here. Cylinder wall doesn't feel terrible. The evaporust, you can see on the edge here. Oh man, yeah, this is kind of crazy. You can see like right on the edge here where that evaporust stopped in there. See that line? Yeah, that's where the evaporust kind of was hanging out for the night. That doesn't look half bad once you start to clean it, but this piston is absolutely atrocious. There's so much dirt and debris going on in there. I'm going to try something here real quick. See if I can suck any of this up. See if I can get a little bit out of here. Jacko, good evening. Everything's been going pretty well. I got some of the big chunks out of there. Nothing too amazing though, but yeah, this piston has seen better days. Let me see if I can give you a little lean over so you can really see what's going on here. It's worth seeing, man. I mean, definitely not what I wanted to see when I cracked this thing open, but pretty gnarly down in there. Pretty gnarly down in there. I don't think that's going to be moving anytime soon, but look at this. See all this gunk? It's just kind of whether or not it's all rusted into, you know, whether or not it's rusted into the side. I don't see how it couldn't be, you know, honestly. Try to get some of this debris out. Then I'm going to fill it back up with evaporust. That'll make a nice mess on the floor. But this kind of gets me down because this was all rust. So just a couple of days of soaking some evaporust down inside of here seems to have done the trick. This will definitely need a hone, but I think it may even be a little bit more serious than just a hone. Look at that. Look at that. That's not good. That's not what you want to see down in your cylinders. The other side, I have no idea. It doesn't look too bad. We'll take a look at it. But this was the culprit. I was real patient with this one. I gave it probably a good 3 weeks, I would guess. Trying to get it to break free by soaking the cylinders and filling those up with the ATV and, what was it, ATV and acetone. But look at that, I'm just pulling particles out of that. No good, no good. So, yeah, fun times hanging out with that. This other side doesn't look too bad, though. See, look at that. That would be amazing if it just, like, turned. Wouldn't it? It just like, oh, my God. I think I would just stop the live stream because I would have to go and go and celebrate if that were the case, but yeah, that'd be too damn lucky. That'd be too darned lucky. These 305s are quite a handful, man, to get these apart. So it was a process. The cam is actually 2 separate pieces. Didn't see that one coming until I got kind of deep into the whole process. But there it is. I mean, it's kind of one of those things, you know, where you got to see what you got. So I just started tearing into it. I was hoping it was kind of messed up maybe on the shifter side of it, but everything on here is like smooth as glass. There's just nothing happening over here. So I'm going to grab my little baby bottle of Evapo-Rust and fill that back up now that I've kind of cleaned it out. Maybe I'll give it a little bit of a wipey wipe with the rag. Get any extra kind of stuff out of there. Yeah, look at that. Just nasty, nasty. No good, no good. But this is going to be just an exercise in patience. And I'm hoping, you know, if I can keep the Evapo-Rust kind of rocking and rolling through this thing, maybe we'll get lucky and it'll free up and it's just bound up in there. I'm a little worried about the rust, though, because if it pitted in, you know, then it's going to need a hone. Luckily, one of the keep on wrenching people live kind of near me, so they were like, hey, I know somebody who can take care of that for you. So a little bit of Evapo-Rust down onto this. I'll probably just let her sit all weekend. I'm going to fill her up all the way as high as I can. Let her sit. This other one's a little bit more tricky. I've been just kind of hitting it with some oil. I'm going to do a little bit of Marvel Mystery Oil on this other one. This one's in the up position. So I'm just going to kind of fill the groove just a little bit. Get you in here. Just going to fill the groove just a little bit with some Marvel. And just kind of let that sit. I don't need it dripping all over the place. There's really not much of a space there to be able to hold any oil or anything. So I'm just going to let the Marvel kind of hang out in this little groove here. And who knows? Maybe it'll work its way. Maybe it'll work its way free. We'll see. Got high hopes for the Evapo-Rust. If the Evapo-Rust does this, then it's a winner, like all day long. All day long. Jason's Garage, Chris Stone. We got all the usual suspects coming in here. This is awesome. Cade, my 73 CL350 wouldn't be running now if it weren't for Brian's videos. He knows how much I struggled with getting it running, so hats off to him. No worries, David. I'm glad you finally got there, man. Glad you finally got there and got it done. I'm so glad to hear the videos are helping people out. Let's see, Dave C. I would imagine the side stand tends to be worse if water gets in there. Yeah, let me think. Would that be? Yep, that would be that side of the motor. Good observation. And it was just kind of sitting there, probably. Real mess, man. Just a real shame, real mess. I already nuked one of my cameras, so I got to try and fix that real quick. But yeah, I was kind of just hoping that it was going to be easy. And I think I may have actually just jinxed myself when I kind of approached it that way, being like, I think I'm going to get lucky on this one. You know, I think it just needs a little bit of Marvel Mystery Oil, and it'll be fine. Here, I'm going to switch over here real quick to a black stilled out camera. I just need to fix it real quick. It should be good here in just a second. Boom, 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 boom. Getting too good at this. I'm getting too good at this. There we go. There, we got our other camera in place. Now we get to work, because there's some little things I want to get to on this tank. So inside the tank, not too shabby. This is the 1967 CB77. Right off the bat, look at this gas cap. No rust. Absolutely zero rust. That cork is still in place. It's not torn. It's not wrecked. But, oh, look at them hands. Look at that. No rust or any kind of buildup on this. So that's a really, really, really nice sign. And you know what? This actually looks so damn good. I don't know if I'm going to even waste Evapo-Rust on it. How the heck can I get in here to show you this? And not knock the darn thing off the table and put a dent in it. Yeah, wow, this tank is, okay. I don't need to waste Evapo-Rust on this one. I'm actually going to grab my Honda Dream tank and we're going to deal with that one with the Evaporust. This tank looks ridiculously clean. All right, let me grab my camera. Oops. Oops. All right, let's get you in here. Look at this. It don't get much cleaner than that. That is almost brand spanking new. Look at that. Look at that. Whew, that is tough to give you an angle of. You can see that shiny metal down in there. Look at that surface there. I would say that there is nothing wrong with this tank. I don't need to waste expensive Evaporust on this at all. There's just maybe a little bit, oh boy, just maybe a little, look at that. That's all the way down there. Oh God, how can I do this without, there we go. Oh, look, that's the bottom of the tank, guys. Ooh, congratulations, Claire. Look at that. Yeah, that's amazing. If that was the Honda Dreams tank, that would be truly a dream. This thing is glistening down in there. There's just a, oh man, just a smidgen. Just an ever so slight smidgen. See that right down in there? Trying to get in there. See, there's just a little bit of surface rust down in there. Yeah, Jacko, isn't that crazy? I think all I'm going to do is I'm going to tap this one off. I'm going to go with the cheapo vinegar on this one, just to make sure there's nothing down deep in there. But I'm going to save the heavy duty stuff for the other tank because the other one ain't nearly as pretty. Not nearly as pretty. I didn't even realize this one was so darn clean. So yeah, good indication on the gas cap, seeing that like that. That's incredible. Here, just so I don't bang it around too much, I want to get a towel down. Because the tank, again, I don't see a single ding in it. I don't see really anything wrong with this tank. And I mean, talk about a signature piece of the Dream, right? Or of the Super Hawk, excuse me. They have very similar tanks. Let's pull these things off. Another thing I'm kind of curious about is whether or not underneath this paint, whether or not the, what am I trying to say? The emblems are still there. Okay, so it's just two little screws. It'd be kind of fun to try and get this paint off of these. Looks like it might still be under there. What would be the best? What do you guys think would be a best kind of an approach to try and get this paint off of there? Huh. Don't get the vinegar wolves. Yeah, I think I should be okay. Actually, let's do a quick experiment, guys. I'm going to try something. All right, this is a big test. Here's the vinegar, okay? Guys, look at this. Huffing vinegar. Want to know how I can do that? I still ain't got my taste and smell back from having COVID. That's proof right there, guys. Wow. Taste and smell completely gone. That's disappointing. I kind of was thinking that it was starting to come back a little bit, but yeah, no such luck. If I can huff vinegar like that, you know. Yeah, that's a bummer. That makes me sad inside a little bit. Oh well, moving on. That could have been another classic moment, but it wasn't. Yeah, I couldn't even smell that. Huh. Weird stuff, weird thing going around, man. Weird deal. Yeah, oh God, dill. Dill is absolutely dill was completely the most worst thing in the world. God, what are you guys thinking? How would we, I can see like right underneath here, there's a little scratch in the paint right there. Yeah, David C., vinegar is a bad deal for me. That video was made pre-COVID though. So I can see a Honda wing under there. Brainstorm in the chat. How would you go about trying to get that out? I don't think I want to use like a thinner or anything. We might mess around with that tonight. All right, looks like there's one 10 millimeter bolt right here. I've never actually taken these side covers off. So I'll grab my 10 mil and let's go ahead and pull this off. Let's get you in on the Akashan, just like that. Might be able to start cleaning this cover up too. It's really not in that bad a shape. Let's see. Oof, there we cracked her free. Good deal. That's nice. Jason's Garage, Echo. I actually cleaned rusted connecting rods and rusted crankshaft from a junkyard 5.3 liter motor. It's amazing what you can do if you let it soak a long time. Yep, patience. Patience matters. I believe this just pulls straight off. Just, oh, wow. Look at that for a color reference on this bike. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Oh, color reveal. That blows me away. Here is the original blue. Yeah, Jacko, I'm a little worried with that aircraft stripper eat into that plastic at all. Oh, we're cleaning this. We're cleaning this up. Whoa, that was a fun little reveal there. Dave C, how sick did I get from COVID? I was kind of sick for like a month. Kind of knocked me on my keister. The thing that's weird about it, like I didn't get any fever, or I didn't have any respiratory issues or anything. If you've ever had mono, that's how I felt. I felt like I had mono for like a month. Yeah, look at that. But the weird thing is it's been over a year. Or no, I think it's been almost exactly a year. And I still don't have my full taste and smell back. It's really weird. All right, let's pull this side off. Oh my God. Oh boy. It's so unfortunate that this bike, it's so sad that this engine is so roached on this. Because it's so good. Like, look at that. Man, like what? I've got a little bit of, I'll do a little bit of super clean on this. And I want to take a bunch of pictures of this too. Because I'm going for the color match. I found the paint code. Oh, wow. Oh, geez, guys, are you seeing this? Oh my God, it's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. There, look at that. Wow. Who would have thunk it? Because the chrome pieces were in such good shape, I thought for sure it was painted underneath. Nope. It wasn't. How about that? Oh my goodness, I could sit here and look at that all night. We might just sit here and look at this. Look at that. God, I'm like paranoid. I don't want to scratch anything. Look at that. Look at that. Just hiding underneath that hideous burgundy paint. Yeah, Chris, that is some retro paint right there. Let's breathe some life into this. See how good. Just a quick shot of a little bit of super clean. That's all it's going to need. Grab your microfiber. What a pleasant surprise. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, that's a fun way to kick off a stream. To be able to see how perfect that is. You know, this tank, I mean, this tank's in incredible shape. Shame they painted it, right, dude? But they were just protected by those chrome side covers, man. You can see a little bit over here. There's just a tad of like overspray. Oh, man. Wow. Man, that was fun to pull those off of there. Look at this. I don't see a single dent in this tank. It's war. Oops. It's war. You know. But shoot, man. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Looks like they had a tape line right here. Like they taped it off. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. It's a taped off line. Man, I wish I was out in my garage right now. I would just see like maybe if it was like a really low quality paint. That's a great question. That's a great question, Chris Stone. Why would that get painted? Oh my God, I cannot wait to send some pictures over to the owner of this bike and be like, look what I found. That's incredible. Ooh, that's fun. That's really fun. All right, over on this side here, they did paint the underside of the tank. And again, man, like usually they get real rotty, crusty. There's really no rust on it. There's a little bit of rust here on the gas connector. I want to get this Petcock out of here. Let me grab a pair of pliers. See if I can get this little clip off of here. Kind of a unique design. The other side of the tank balancer is actually in the Petcock. All right. So how dry and terrible is that going to be? Probably pretty dry and terrible is my guess. Jason, yeah, too bad there's not a way I could take the top layer of brown and bring the blue back, right? I don't know. Let's think together here. Is that possible? Is it possible to be that gentle? You know, to bring that back? I think that'd be pretty tough to do. I guess it kind of just depends on the quality. I'm going to leave that on there until I get the Petcock off. What's it going to be? Is it going to be a 16? I'm going to guess it's a 16. Nope, a little bit bigger. 17 or 18? Heck no, it's going to be a 19. Will a 19 go, ladies and gentlemen? Man, that blue is pretty. There we go. I cannot wait to see how good of a match I'm going to get on that paint. But having a reference like that, that's nice. So, all right, here's the Petcock. Hopefully we can just clean and resurface this. But look at this. Here's where the other balancer is. It comes off the side of that Petcock. So there's one welded tube, you know, just like normal, like we would see on the 350s we've done a lot. There's one of these. But then over here, it's got that little tube jutting out the side. It's freed up, it moves. I wonder if you used paint stirrer in a light moderation. Yeah, that would be dancing with the devil, wouldn't it? That would be something. I mean, we could try. Let's just, you know what? Let me do something here real quick. Let me see if I can try. Let's try something on the bottom side and just see. Let's just see. Because I would assume that Honda would have painted that. I thought I had. I think that this is like a huge stretch. I don't think that it's really possible. But, shoot. I gotta find the right kind of a cap. I'm not sure I've got one. it's gonna work. Oh, I don't think I've got something that will work on this. Oh, I do. I think I found something. Let's just try this. Just bear with me. Just hit just a little bit. Just a little bit. And let's see if something kind of starts to bubble off of there a little bit. Heck, I got rubber gloves on. Might as well go for it. It's reacting a little bit. It's definitely okay. All right. I just want to make sure that there is blue paint underneath there. I don't want to go crazy because I'm inside right now, but I'm very, very curious. Because I would think that that paint would be of much higher quality, right? Let's get you down in the action here. I'm going to crack this window just a little bit. I'm not going to go crazy with this stuff tonight, but just enough to see. So that's kind of working it, eating away. I mean, getting the timing right on something like this is going to be tough. I'll let it sit here for a little bit. That's true, Dave C. That's true. They probably wouldn't have painted it if it was in perfect condition, but it was kind of a haphazard, you know, kind of approach. Oh, I see a little bit of blue paint came along with that. See that? Little bits of blue paint came off with that. But wait one. This would be so difficult. I mean, if I got the paint match, I'd almost rather just try it. Should I try a little bit on one of these? And just see if it'll come off. I'll just hit the edge. Let's see what happens with this. Kind of curious, because if we can get it down to the plastic, and if it does just eat the paint, that would be a win. This would be an arduous task right here. That would be literally like going like a quarter at a time. Like a quarter size a time. But it definitely is pulling. It pulled a lot of blue paint on that first little pass. So there's that. I'll let that react a little bit longer. I'll let this kind of sit. This is kind of working its way a little bit. Yeah, that would be incredible. Because, oh, God. Incredible. Blows my mind. Had no idea that was under there. Here I can start to see the bubble. Yeah, it goes through it pretty fast. Guys, I saw that happen right before my eyes. It just kind of went right through both layers of paint real fast. So I don't think stripping it down to the original paint is gonna do it. We'll give this a quick wipe. Wow, this stuff is like bomb-proof. That didn't even phase it. That didn't even phase it. Yeah, Jacko, futile effort for sure. Yeah, that barely even phased this this cover, that little spray I put on it. So, Claire, you're yelling, no! What's going on? What'd I do wrong? What'd I do? Yeah, that didn't even touch it. But, yeah, the blue, unfortunately, is going to stay. But kind of the fun thing is that I got a heck of a great paint color reference for when I go and paint this bike. Because if I can match that, that's going to be pretty incredible. All right, let's get this thing ready for a little soaky soak. I need just a little bit of fuel line. Need just a little bit of fuel line. the heck did I do with that Petcock? That had a little bit of fuel line on it. Gonna have to buy some new fuel line anyway. Just go ahead and cut this. I think it's hard as a rock. Ooh, wait, I have some fuel line right here. Would this work? This might be a little bit more fun to work with. Oh yeah, oh hell yeah, brand new piece of fuel line. So I'm going to kind of show you guys my little setup for doing this. Yeah, me too, Claire. Me too. Me too. It didn't even phase it. So, all right, let me get over here. So I need to find a way to kind of plug the end of this thing. So I'm just going to go into my box here and see. Let's see, 10 mil going to fit in there? 10 mil is going to fit in there just about perfect. I'm just going to plug one end of this. What the hell did I do with my 10 millimeter? There it is. Oh, what the hell kind of size is this? What is this standard garbage? I got a standard bolt in my junk bin. Pet Rooster, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Good to see ya. Chris Stone, if you can get a match, take down to metal and put a really good paint on her. Yep. Having that reference is really nice. I was kind of searching for one on the frame, and I just wasn't finding anything. As I was getting a little bummed. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to eyeball it from pictures on the internet. I found one little spot on the frame that was gonna work out okay. All right, so then I got this, and let's see, I should have just a couple of those little spring-em-a-bobbers. Hopefully that would be enough to hold this together. I'm sure you guys knew exactly what I was talking about. Living the dream. Well, this is the Super Hawk. See what I did there? He's so funny. See if this is, oh yeah, nice. This is actually a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. All right. These gloves are coming off. Gloves are coming off. 19 viewers. Don't forget to go request that free sticker on keeponwrenching.com. Got to get to the post office. I've been really dreading going to the post office. I need a pair of snap ring pliers. But I think I got it. Just slide this over here. It's getting pretty tight as I get around here. Hopefully that's enough. Hopefully that's enough little pressure to hold some vinegar in. I think what I'll do here, I wish I had just a normal good old hose clamp, but something a little bit smaller than that would probably be good. Jason's Garage, thanks so much for reminding people to hit that like button. If you're waiting on a sticker, they are on the way. I have a huge stack of them on my desk right now, ready to go out. I just don't have stamps right now. And I need to get some stamps. Once I get some stamps, they will be in the mail. I should have an opportunity to get some stamps tomorrow. Ooh, oh, I hit the mother load right here. Look, asking you shall receive. I want some hose clamps. I'm going to go ahead and put one of these on the other end of that. This will be a little bit more secure. This will probably be a little bit better, I think. If it'll even open big enough. God, what size? Where did I get this gas line from? I don't remember buying anything quite so big. Oh, and that went across the floor. All right, plan B. Let's just use hose clamps. Let's not overcomplicate anything. Let's just use a hose clamp, for crying out loud. All right, get this over here. See if I can move this up. Move that over. So basically all I'm doing is just plugging the bottom of the tank so I can fill it up with vinegar. I'm going to fill it up with vinegar. I don't think this is going to take much to clean up. And then once I get it cleaned up with vinegar, what I'll do is start prepping it, or clean it out. Hit it with baking soda and water to neutralize the acid in the vinegar. And then probably just fog the inside of it and get it ready to hit the paint booth. All right. All right, let's see if we can get this going on over here. Do, 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 do. Wah. Let's see. Gosh darn it, why does that guy be so big? I thought for sure I'd see a pet rooster thing happen right there, but nope. Got away with one. All right, let's plug this thing up. Do, 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 do. These crossovers. Yeah, this is probably the best tank that I've ever had the opportunity to start on. I mean, the 70 CB350 tank wasn't bad, but this is better than that one even. There we go. That should be, that ain't going anywhere. David, did I send you my address for that right side CB350 cover? I don't remember seeing that. You might want to just message me, David, and give me a refresher on what you need, because I'm trying to remember what side cover it was at this point. Life's a blur. All right, so then for the Petcock, I always just replace them. I've got a little tube with a couple hose clamps on it. Should be able to thread that on there. This is just a big bolt, and then I've got some Teflon tape on the inside of this. And hopefully this will screw on there. Hopefully it's the same size as the 350s, because it should, because it's been on pretty much every other bike. And it's kind of got itself worn in with some threads. So yeah, that's going on there real nice. Get that bottomed out down under here. You can see the silver paint from the Apocalypse bike still on this one. That's kind of fun. All right, let's go. Let's open this bad boy up a little bit. Push that on there, and this will probably be there for a while. You know, I might even start stripping the tank. It's got to be painted. I mean, there ain't no doubt about that. Not going to be able to strip this paint off of there. Make sure this one is tight. This one wasn't tight at all, so I'm really glad I checked that. That would have sucked. All right, that tank is sealed off. All right, let's flip this thing over. Oh, look at that beautiful blue color. Let me see, I want to make sure you guys get a really good shot of that. There, you can really see that blue. Yeah, that is incredible. Absolutely incredible. How good that is. That original paint under that side cover. Huh. Mind-blowing. 21 viewers, don't forget to go to keeponwrenching.com, request that free sticker. Hit that thumbs up button. Get involved in chat. If you ain't chatting, what's going on? Where you at? Get in on this. God, that is... You know what? Before I go any further, I do have to just snap a couple pictures of this and send this to the owner. Original paint. Yeah, they just masking taped that off and painted it. That's incredible. Both sides in absolutely beautiful shape. Loving it. Loving it. I know, Jason, right? Me too. But unfortunately, it all gets covered up anyway, right? Because it gets covered up by this awesome stuff. that now I'm kind of getting tempted to make these be the first parts that we restore, because they look so good. All right, keep brainstorming ideas. How the hell are we going to get paint off of these plastic? Well, I don't know if they're plastic or Bakelite. I don't know. But we got to get this paint off of these and see if we can restore them. I wonder if just like heat and a buffing wheel. I wonder if we could pull it off with just like a coarse buffing wheel and then buff the plastic out. That might be an option. All right, let me get this tank set down nice. God, not a dent in this tank. As I say that, as I topple it to the ground. But this should be ready for a little bit of vinegar. And again, it's kind of nice to be freed. Let's see how many gallons this thing holds. 1 gallon going in. This is just going to ensure and seal the freaking deal. This will seal the deal on this tank to clean it up, because again, the inside looks absolutely fabulous. Did I just say that? Absolutely fabulous. There's one in. There's one. Let's go for 2. Incredible. Ooh, good idea, Jacko. That might work. 4.0 steel wool. A little bit of 4.0 steel wool. All right, what's this going to be, a 2.5 gallon job, or is this going to be a 2 gallon job? Have you guys heard, I've read in some places that people put salt in with their vinegar. I didn't really understand why someone would do that. Wait, is this distilled white? This is all distilled white vinegar, right? Distilled white vinegar, distilled white vinegar. Okay, this is just a different brand. I would guess, God, look at that blue. It just pops off the darn screen. It's incredible. Have you guys ever heard of putting salt in with the vinegar? Again, I don't think this tank is necessarily going to need that. Wow, this got a 3 gallon tank. Super Hawks were born to run. Why is it all leaking out onto the floor? What in the world? How big of a gas tank is on this? Whoa, there goes 3. I still got a little ways to go. Steven, this is the Super Hawk tank. We'll be looking at the Dream tank here next. All right, so there's 4. This is going to take just a little bit here to top it off. I can see a little bit of rust kind of floating around inside of there. So it's knocking a little bit out. But this should absolutely seal the deal. I'm going to leave it just like that. God, man, that's got like a 3.2 gallon tank. Kind of curious to see. I'm going to take a look down here, make sure we ain't got no leaks. I don't see anything. Everything feels nice and dry. So I'm going to go ahead, see if I can just slide this back up onto the shelf over here. Just let her hang out. I don't think she's going to rock off of there. But yeah, come on with me. Come with me and you'll see. Boom. I'm just going to set her there on the shelf to hang out. Time. That's about it. Time. So next up, I want to tackle these emblems. Again, if you got ideas for this, I think 4.0 steel wool might be worth it. Jason needs the recycling bin. That's funny. I could see that. I want to tackle get the Dream tank de-rusting. Kind of torn on that because I kind of wanted to make a video about that. Now that I kind of more so know what I'm doing, but you know what? I got enough damn projects. I'm just gonna go and just keep powering through here. I got all the stuff out. Oh wait, I don't have one of those tubes. That does kind of limit me just a little bit, but let's at least take a look at the Dream tank. Yeah, I think this is the one here. Boom, 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 boom. There it is right here. This one needs some love. This one needs just a little bit of love. Here it is. Let me move some of these tools. Actually, I'm going to actually put these tools back into my pegboard. What a concept, huh? So as I'm moving through the stream tonight, I can kind of stay somewhat organized. So I don't know if I'll get this filled tonight because I don't really have what I need to do that. Or we could make one of those things live on stream, I guess. But here it is. Sandblast them, that'd be the worst thing to do. I think that would absolutely destroy them. But there we go. There it is. The chrome piece on this looks really good. The rubber pad on this is actually in really good shape too. I don't think it had, pull my box down. I've got one little box of Dream parts here. Oh yeah, this one did have, so I've got both pads for this one, but I'm missing one emblem. So that's not bad. Okay, so I've got this. So let's go ahead and do the same thing here. I'm gonna bag those up. I need to bag those up. Because now I'm working on two bikes that are very similar. The Blackberry. I mean, we can call it whatever the hell we want. You know, we can call it whatever in the hell that we want. I'm trying to see if I got a little baggie or something here. I think all my baggies are outside of the garage. What do I got here? I just want to stay a little bit organized. Here we go. This will work for now. I just want to make sure I don't lose any of the hardware for this. Ah! There are these little paper washers that I'm seeing kind of on the table. Jason's Garage, I'll show you here. I think we're going to polish one of these side covers for sure and see what we've got. All right, so there's that. There's that. So let's go ahead and start tackling this. This one was laying off separate of the bike, and I want to be careful removing these. I need to rehydrate this one. This is a little bit dry. So let's just grab, I'm just going to hit the edges here with just a little bit of WD-40. Let this soak in a little bit. Again, it's just a little groove that this thing kind of folds over. If we can get a little bit of lubrication in underneath here, I think it'll help. So I hit her over on this side too. Don't want to have to buy these. These aren't really that cheap. Original ones are hard to find. So just kind of getting this wet down just a little bit. All right. Just going to let this one hang out, sit down for a little while. Sit down. All right, let's get this one off. So that's going to be a 10 millimeter. I'm going to need the 10 mil, and I'm going to need my JIS. Make sure that you're using JIS on these. This emblem's in really nice shape. That's what I hope I find underneath the other one. But look at this fit on the GIS right in there. Let's see if it'll break loose. It turned, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to strip that one out today. How about this one? This one is already stripped out, unfortunately. Oh boy. I think I might have got it though. I got it. Got to really push on it though, so don't lose the rest of the thread on, or the head of it. There, that one came out okay. 1, And come back over here. So we got lucky on that first wave. That was nice. Jason's Garage, I'm a big fan of something called Colonel Brassy when it comes to polish. So these badges are different for sure. This is a metal one. The Super Hawk ones are plastic. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Visit keeponwrenching.com for that free sticker. Form on the bottom of the page. Hit that thumbs up button, guys, on the stream. It helps get it out there. I appreciate all the support. To get this side cover off again, I kind of flew through this on the previous effort on the Super Hawk. But on the Dream Tank, it's a 10 millimeter. All right, so we're just going to grab our 10 and take this one bolt out. See if we can get it. You know what? This Dream, I'm going to try a 9. This might be a 9. Nope. Nope, it is a 10. I'm going to grab my 4-sided 10. Oh, where is my 4-sided 10? Oh, don't break my heart like this. Don't do it. Having a 6-sided wrench can be really nice when something's a little stubborn. We got it. Just kind of pulling this off. Right there. It is a 10. That was a little stubborn. That one was a little stubborn. That's going to pull right off just like this. Okay, and there's a short little 10 mil right there. All right. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come from the front, kind of grab it from the front, lift it forward. It'll pull just a little bit. Slide the whole piece forward, just like that. Oh yeah, color under the chrome. Any guesses? I think this one didn't get repainted. So we got beautiful black underneath that. Pretty nice. All right. Boy, this is going to be tough for me to keep these two bikes squared away. I'm going to need to like sequester them and all of their parts in different areas because it's going to be really easy to mix up some of these parts. So I got a note to self to slow down, stay organized. I spent a good 3 hours last night cleaning the shop because it was getting crazy, let me tell you. Yeah, blue. Yeah, wouldn't that have been something if it was actually blue under there? No, everything on this one has been black so far, so all good. I'm going to let that one kind of sit over here. Dream. Yeah, well, you know what? We did this for the other one. Let's go ahead and do this, show a little bit of love to this one. Keep things going. Let's see how this is looking underneath here. See if that cover's ever really even been off. A little bit of super clean, foaming cleaner. Let that hit with our microfiber. Wow. Hot damn. Ooh, look at that. Kind of curious if we can just do the whole tank, man. Wouldn't that be cool if I could get away without painting a whole bike? Guys, let's do this. Let's keep going. It looks like it's a little bit cracked, the paint's just a little bit cracked. But that's kind of fun patina, in my opinion. Let me see if I can move you over here without wrecking my whole setup. I think your lighting is going to be just a little bit better. All right, so here we are. Give this thing a wipe. You know, I'm not I don't hate this. This is original paint. It's scratched up on the top. But it isn't terrible. David Ellis, go get that Dream. We'll build a Dream together next. How about that? Well, side cover, sort of the underneath the panel's really clean, but we do have some pretty big nicks in the top here. I think I'd like to repaint it if I'm going to go do it. I'm not seeing any big dings or anything in it, but you guys see all the scuffs and scratches and stuff in the top of it? It's tough to see. See if I can block some of this reflection or not. It's too damn clean now. But like there you can kind of see it. I got a lot of lights in here. It's crazy. Yeah, I think it'll have to be repainted in my best guesstimate. I mean, if I want to be just, do a full 100% vintage, all original, protect it all, we could do it. Underneath side, we do have got some rust. This would be beneficial actually to probably submerge in a bucket of evaporust. I think that would be a good call on this one. We got our mounting spots back on the back side here. Yeah, $800. I think it's worth it. I mean, so parts have been a little bit challenging to find. They aren't as readily available. I'll say this. They aren't as readily available as the 350 stuff. And they are definitely a little bit more spendy than the 350 stuff. So just be prepared for that. The budget creep on the Super Hawk, it could be real here pretty quick, especially after we got to do it. Dan Horn, paint is only original ones. Who cares if the paint is rough on a 50-year-old bike? Beaters rule. I totally see what you're saying. There's a part of me that would, I don't know, would this be wrong? Who said that again? Don Horn. So what would you think about this? So you keep the patina, let's just call it patina, the scratches and the little dings and the minor stuff. And then what if you did like a fresh clear coat over all of it to protect that original wear? Would that be defeating that purpose? Or what? What's your thought on that? I feel like that'd be kind of cool. I was actually thinking about doing something like that on the 68 CB, the one with the blue stripe, because that tank is so unique, and it's got all kinds of dings and paint chips and stuff. But I was like, I don't know, what if I hit that with a can of 2K clear and sealed all of those imperfections into the finish of that bike? So it'd be like a vintagey. It would be the original paint, but it would also be protected forever. You like that idea? I kind of like that idea. Just seal it under there for good with some 2K. See if we can get this Petcock off of here. What's this? This is going to be, looks like that's a big honker too. 15, looks like, I'm going to guess it's an 18. Nope, 17. Gosh darn it anyway. Steven, I upgraded my grow lights with some of the 800. Oh, jeez. That's skilled enough to restore the bikes. So you saved me from messing it up by painting over it and losing parts or something. I'm happy to have this bike, Steven. I'm glad we were able to make the deal and get her done. It sounds like you were doing fun stuff too. So yeah, winner all around on that deal. Here's the Petcock on this, very unique. It's got like a slider mechanism in it. But, if we're going to start flushing this tank, we got to get this thing out. It looks like it's just one big bolt going all the way down. So let me get you over here. Just like that. There we go. Let's pull this off. Again, I have never taken one of these apart before in my life, but it's just a cap. It's actually not a bolt. It's a molded cap with the 17 mil. Whoa! All right, discovery number 1. God, is the light a little too bright? I'm gonna turn that off. Actually, let's try this. Almost feels like it's too bright over here. How's that? I can almost see that a little bit. There's what we found in the bottom of this. David Ellis, you've seen that on cars before? I don't know, it'd be kind of cool. So, okay, we got some cakiness going on. I'm going to bet that there's got to be another bolt in here, is what I'm guessing. Haven't got my book yet for the dream, so I'm kind of idioting my way through this, right? Just kind of going with it. Is the light better on or off? Let me know. It's kind of hard for me to tell. Looks like there's one rubber seal inside of here. I'm going to grab my little poker doodle. What the heck is it? I saw it. I just saw it. There it is. And is that going to pop out of there? It's got to look, whenever you run into some of these, you know, plastic bits, it's never a bad idea just to moisten them just a little bit. Now it's not quite bright enough for me, so I'm going to turn these back on. There it is, popped right out of there. All right. And there's that. Set that right down on top of where it came from. All right, so that is out. And this might be my bypass right here. I don't know how the rest of this comes apart. I feel like there should be a screw. Oh, yep, there's a screen right under here. So this must be like the actual filter screen. This looks like a piece of screen underneath here. I'll weave this out. That WD-40 helped break that apart. There we go. There's that. There we go. Get that out of there. And boy, we got some corrosions to deal with here. Woof. All right, these are going to be tough. We got 3 kind of partially rotted out screws down in here. So here's where I'm at on this. So I don't want to be pounding and pounding and pounding away on this. So what I'm thinking of doing, if this holds a little bit of WD-40, I might actually just fill this reservoir right here with some Evaporust and let it sit for the night to get any of that rust off. Just to get some of that rust off of there. Hey, Tula Tom, good to see ya. Steven, I still have a 64 Honda Baby Dream 90cc. That's in pieces. It was running when I took it apart. Maybe that could be in the lineup for the future of the channel. Possibly. I mean, I haven't gone like that small yet. But yeah, those little Baby Dreams, those are super unique, man. Super unique. Who knows? I got plenty of projects. Oh yeah, man, I got all kinds. It's been a really fun last couple of weeks. I've made a ton of progress. I actually was able to hook up with a fellow wrenching member who fixed those 2 frames for me, and he did an amazing job on these things, man. He did an incredible job. Don't let me forget to show you these, because he needs a little bit of props, a little bit of love for the effort he put into it. I actually happened to be traveling down in his neck of the woods for work, and he was like, yeah, let's dive, I'll do it. And he knocked him out, and he did a beautiful job. He saved 2 CB350 frames for me, or a CL350 and a CL350 and a CB350 frame. So, Zach, if you see Zach, say, thanks, buddy. That was a big win. That made the trip totally worth it. Driving home with 2 fresh frames. It was really nice. I'm not betting that these are gonna turn. Yeah, they're pretty crusted in there. Yeah, that's not looking too promising, those bolts. They're really rusty. Tried just a little bit. This one's really bad. Can almost feel that one giving away. No, this has already been tampered with too. Could maybe try an impact driver on it, but I'd be scared that I'm going to knock that out. I think my best play right now is to get this tank kind of stabilized. and then fill that with Evaporust. And just let it sit for a couple days. But before we go ahead and dive into that, let's take a look inside the tank. This one needs to be, this one's going to go through the ringer. I think this is going to do both vinegar, a vinegar run first, and then an Evaporust run second. I think that's what's going to happen on this one. So let me get my, there we go, turn this back on. Yeah. So let me get you down in here. Let me see, how can I do that best? That's some, we got some rust going on there. We got some rust going on in this tank here. God, that is hard to shoot this. Oops, sorry. There you can kind of see it. Yeah. Dave C., if I can, I'll once I'm done cleaning them, I'll just fill them with gas immediately. One of them I left on the shelf full of Evaporust until I was ready to actually use it. So yeah, this one's got some challenges. Yep, got it, Michael Bloom. Perfect, yep, spray some WD-40 in it. I used some fogging oil too. That worked really, really well. But yeah, just get something on the inside there, coat it. You can do pretty, I think you can do, there's a lot of options to do that. But just get something on it. You know, don't spray water on it. That would be, you know, that would be a big part of it. But yeah, let's see what kind of shaky shakes come out of this. Okay. Not much shaky shake coming out of this, which is a little bit surprising to me. You can kind of hear a little bit in there. Oh, there we go. There, that's what I was waiting for. Let's get the shaky shake out of here. Yep, so we got some rust flake coming out of that. But you'd be amazed, man. Like, you could put some vinegar on that, and it can work. I wish I had my other JIS torque bit. I just don't have my narrow one. My small one is kind of gone. So there, like, that's a really good difference, you know, of what a gas cap with a rusty tank is going to look like. We can compare that to the Super Hawk one, ooh, which was almost perfect. Lighting's a little bit better over here, I feel like. So, yeah, got some rust on that. No big deal. I'd like to get this Petcock off, but I'm kind of curious as to how I would actually plug this one so I could get it full. So I think what I'm going to do for now, I'm just going to quick put this back together, because I think the bigger priority for me right now is to, I think my bigger priority right now is to get this tank treated. So I think I'm just going to use this Petcock that's on there, or the Pet Rooster, I should say. Zach Fender, how are you, buddy? We were just talking about you. We were just talking about you. Miracle worker, frame welder extraordinaire, single-handedly saved 2 vintage Honda frames for the Keep On Wrenching garage. Absolutely incredible. So pleased. We'll show off your work here in a little while, because you did a fine job. I wish I would never take this darn thing apart now. Got to get down into these little spaces down here. The good thing about this tank is it doesn't look like it's got any major dents in it. It looks pretty straight. So that's a big plus. See if I can get this cap back on there without cross-threading it. There we go. Grab my 17. Yeah, man, you freaking crushed it. Now that you're here, as soon as I get this done, we're gonna take a look at those, because you honestly added, 2 more project bikes to the garage, and it's absolutely incredible. All right, so that should work, and then I think I can just plug this inlet and make sure I have this on stop. So stop is there. There's no guarantee. There's really no guarantee that Petcock actually works. So I'm going to go ahead and just fashion up another quick plug for it. Can never have too many of these little plugs. The coffee's tasting good tonight. I've already drank a cup of coffee. David Allis spare tank I have been playing with had a big mouse nest in it, complete with a dead mouse. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, David, see, I've never seen one like that either. I haven't seen one like that either. So this is all new to me, man. Both of these bikes, it's kind of reinvigorating, kind of that discovery process that, was kind of a part of the first couple bikes, to where didn't really know what I was getting into, and now I've kind of changed the model up a little bit. So I just need to fashion a quick little plug on this, and just going to go in here, dive in, see if I can find another little bolt. Find another bolt that'll fit the tube. That's probably going to be a little too big. Can't believe I'm getting away with these with Pet Rooster in the room. Ooh, that was close, but a little too small. What you got? What you want? There, that'll work perfect. I'll just slide that in there just like that. And back into my little secret stash of hose clamps that I can't open because I got gloves on my hands. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, going back in time on these bikes a little bit. They change. They definitely change. All right, what the hell did I do with it? Oh. You almost saw me rage quit. Was I able to get... All right, second one down on the ground. So I didn't learn my lesson from the first time that I did that, because there's 2 of them laying on the floor now. And I'm just going to go ahead and use one of these. It's going to give me an option to use a screwdriver on it or not. There we go. Joseph, how do you best suggest draining petrol from the tank before removing it? Have your petcock in the off position and remove your leads from your petcock to your carburetors. And what I would do is take your leads that go into the bottoms or whatever to your carburetor, get that into your gas can and open up your petcock. And yeah, drain it through the petcock. Get as much gas as you can out of it that way first. That's kind of what I would do, I guess. What you want? All right, what the hell was I doing? Oh yeah, I was sealing off that fuel line. Yeah, but try to drain most of it if you can. From the lines coming out of the bottom of the petcock. It's a little bit neater that way because you start wrestling a full tank off the motorcycle. Ask me how I know. I've learned the hard way on that one as far as trying to find an easy way to do that, and without making a giant mess too. So that's what worked best for me. And then, the other way you can quickly drain it as well would be to get yourself a super siphon or a siphon of some kind and just siphon it out. These are one of my favorite things in the world. These little super siphons, you shake them and they move liquid real fast. As long as you've got kind of your gravity under control, you've got your fluid up high and you're going down low with whatever bucket you're going into, works really, really well. But if you don't have something like that, I just drain it right from the Petcock. All right, let's get this hose on here. Yeah, we're hanging out, 20 viewers tonight. How cool is this? Thanks so much for joining the stream. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help the channel. And get involved in chat, man. Love chatting. That's why I do these live streams. I mean, I like the community that we're building. We got a lot of really smart people in here. Ask questions if you got a build going on. See if we can help you out, get you pointed in the right direction. Or, just... we can commiserate if you've had a major failure. That's the other thing too. So I'm going to just try and do this. I'm going to get vinegar in this tank and start getting it working, because this is a dirty one. So the reason why I'm starting with vinegar is because it's cheap and it's going to get nasty. And I can just throw it away, and then I can do like my final pass. This hose clamp is broken. And then I can do like my final pass with Evaporust. I just don't want to waste that stuff, like if I know that I'm going to ruin it. Because you can, like if you take a bunch of fresh Evaporust and you put it into a tank that's this dirty, I mean, it's going to really dramatically kill your lifespan. So I kind of like using vinegar on the really, really, really bad stuff first, and then going from there. And then, like, you can also just use vinegar on the really, 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 really light stuff. But you really only need, you like the Apocalypse Bike tank, though. That one needed a bunch of passes on everything. So that one went through like 4 passes of vinegar. It went through, it went through an Evaporust bath too. So that tank was nasty. If we go back and we look back at that's like one of the first live streams. Was doing that tank. I think it was maybe it was probably one of the first 3 live streams that I ever did. That tank was freaking terrible. That was a process. Oh my God, what is going on here? Why is like every one of my hose clamps like garbage? Oh my God, that one doesn't even turn. Freaking kidding me? You kidding me, man? This is an entertainment channel. Oh, yeah, this one's janked up too. There's probably a damn reason. There's probably a reason why those freaking hose clamps just laying in a bag. Should just throw those out. Pull it off again. 3rd time's gonna be the charm. Throw that one away. Bye. See if this one works. There's one that works. What a concept. Muric acid also works, but be warned, it is aggressive. That I've heard. Yeah, I mean, if you're patient, I don't see why, vinegar isn't the way to go. But if you got a little extra funds, if you got the means, Evaporust will put the seal of approval on it once you get there. All right. There, I finally found a hose clamp that is going to serve our purposes here tonight. And we're going to get this thing filled up with vinegar. Ooh, that was almost a thumbnail buster. All right, that shouldn't leak. I think we should be okay. I think it's on there. We'll find out when we start filling it up. A 99 Katana. A 99 Katana 750, 20,000 miles on it. Was in a garage for 11 years, $800. I was tempted. Those were the bikes that were like really, really hot when I was like in high school, high school, tech school, stuff like that. All right, we've kind of shaken the big bits out of this tank. Let's see if we can Fill it up. Let's see if we got any leaky leaks. This is kind of a moment of truth here. In with some white vinegar, white distilled vinegar. I'm going to put this bottle in, and then I'm going to look on the bottom side, and let's see. Let's see if we run into anything. I went and picked up 6 gallons of vinegar thinking that that would be enough, but this might be close. This might be kind of close. I'm just going to walk around back under here and just double check, make sure that I'm not leaking all over the floor, because we don't want to be leaving a trail. Petcock is in the off position, so hopefully that's just holding. I mean, I could turn it on and get some vinegar down inside of it. See if that leaks at all. I just turned it on. Not a bad deal to get some vinegar down inside of that either. Yeah, the Ninja. Remember that being a big deal growing up. It's like, oh yeah, that's it. That's the ticket. All right, I think we're good to keep on going. Not seeing anything dripping out the bottom. God, I'm so amazed that like both of these tanks don't have a major ding in them at all. Katanas were stunningly beautiful bikes. They weren't fast like the CBR ZXs or GSXRs, but that wasn't really the point either. Katana and Ninja, those are the two that I remember. I don't really remember if I remember the differences in them. Let's get another one in here. Come back to life, little gas tank. Let's come back to the light. Come back to the light. You know, having COVID was probably one of the greatest things in the world because I can use vinegar. It's not going to drive me nuts. I love it. Love them happy mistakes. Okay, there's 2 in, or like 1.8 in. So we're going to go 2.8. Man, I can't believe these tanks hold so much gas. I figured they'd be like 2.5 tanks is kind of what, or 2.5 gallon tanks is what I kind of thought. Yeah, this one isn't even close. So this is going to take this whole one here too, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to be a little bit short. I'm going to have to go grab some more. Pretty cheap. I think it was like $4 or $5 a gallon. Which to me seemed a little bit expensive. I don't recall vinegar being that expensive before, but prices on everything are going up. So it is what it is. I got a 5 gallon. Oh man, it's so close. Yeah, this is like a 3.2, just like the other one. And I'm out. I only bought 6. I don't think I got another one hiding back here. Yep. That's going to have to be good enough. Run to the store tomorrow and grab one more. So yeah, there we go. That is full. We'll just let this work. That is all we can do. I need to add a little bit more into that. All right, now I need to find a little home for it. I gotta find a little home for this thing. I think what I can do, let's move this stuff out of the way. Yeah, here's that 125. God, doesn't that look nice? Oh God, they came out so good. They came out so good. I'm just gonna move the Super Hawk seat. I'm gonna do sandblasting this weekend. So it's gonna be a sandblasting weekend. Give this a little shake. There are 2. That's not going to go anywhere, I don't think. Oh, I got to make sure it's on off. It is dripping just a little bit. Okay, change of plans. It's leaking just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is grab my freaking favorite little thing. Not my favorite. I seem to have like a lot of favorite things, don't I? Grab this, put this inside the little bucket here. Let her catch. Let her hang out. See if I can see where the leak is coming from trying to see where it's coming from. Oh, it's coming from down there. So I'm going to try and just tighten this up just a little bit more. What I'm hoping I don't see is like there being a hole in the tank. Yeah, that's just coming from the Petcock area. I wrench on this a little bit. See if that'll help. It's like that. And we should be good. Your wife will love you for that. Of course. Of course. There we go. I'm just going to leave that in there, leave that like that for now. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I'm just going to find this thing. I think I can put it over here. Do 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 do. Oh, come on, over here. All right, that can just hang out on the back side of the shelf over here. So that's where that's going to live for a little while. Boop. Hang out right there. I'm pretty organized right now. I'm pretty proud of myself, to be quite honest. Ooh, good to know, Claire. Walmart's got the goods on the white vinegar, huh? Yeah. David Ellis, you're totally right. I gotta keep it going. Guzzle it with ivermectin. No. Too old for a crotch rocket. My next bike will probably be a Shadow. Yeah, I just don't think my back could probably handle it anymore. Kind of a unique riding position. So yeah, so that's kind of the first little stab at the Dream and the Super Hawk on the live stream. I do want to do a lot of videos on the Super Hawk for sure. Thinking about making the Dream kind of a live stream build. I don't know. We'll see. Tula Tom, Brian degreased a frame in his bathtub and his wife didn't seem to leave him. Got to give him mad props for pulling that one off. I pulled it off, man. I did it. I also cleaned up very well after myself. That was the key. She never even knew. She doesn't watch my videos anyway, so it's all good. Kind of curious to get in on this. Kind of curious. I really would like to see if we could get some of that off of there. All right, I would like to soak some of these. Okay, staying organized here. So I'm going to grab these two covers and put them over with the Dream. And I'm going to find a bag for the nut and the badge on that too. So the thing that killed me the most on the Apocalypse bike build is how disorganized I got in the process. That bike took me probably an extra month, I would say easy, just because I was so disorganized and things were scattered and I had the wrong parts in the wrong places, that it sucked kind of the joy out of the process at times. So I've kind of made a deal with myself that, you know, from here on out, we gotta stay organized. The Super Hawk is a 67 Super Hawk. And it's an immaculate shape minus the engine. The engine is in very, very sad condition. We looked at it a little bit in the early part of the stream. Any suggestions here? Any suggestions? How do we get this miserable burgundy paint off of these badges? Because these badges aren't cheap. They're like $50 on eBay. They aren't cheap. I'm going to go ahead. I want to pull these out. So again, gotta give you guys a little better view here. Gotta get used to working on this station here a little bit. So again, I'm just going to hit a little bit of WD around the edges. And then these rubber pieces or these rubber pads, I'm going to use brake fluid and get these kind of rehydrated. Oops. But before I go prying on these, because these things can be kind of dry, a little bit of WD-40 can just help kind of loosen some of that up yet, just using the little bubbly liquid. Just like that, cleaning it up. Yeah, I-94, it's this is a gem of a bike. I'm going to make it look beautiful. The big challenge, though, is going to be getting this motor right. I don't really have experience with the 305s, so yeah, I'm learning every step of the way on that. I'm pretty confident in my abilities of like restoring parts and polishing, and I'll make it look like $1 million. But I think the time, and I think I have a feeling too, the money that's going to be spent on rebuilding that one is going to be in the motor, because it's seized up pretty good. But we'll get it. Where there's a will, there's a way. There we go. So that's sitting there. That can hang out. Just like that. Grab my rag. Michael Bloom Tri-Cris Citrus. What is it? Citrus strip? If it was done with spray paint, it'll come right off, protecting the finish underneath. Which piece is I-94? On the rubber thing? Yeah, they could break and distort really easily. Citrus strip. Let me see. Hey, do you think Goo Gone would work maybe? Citrus strip. Here it is right here. Another $12 down the drain. That's the stuff, huh? I have aircraft stripper, but I just have a feeling that's going to be way too aggressive. You kind of swear by this stuff, huh? Well, let's see. 3.5 stars, 4 stars, 3.5 stars. Acetone? I have acetone, but I know, Pat, I know it'll take off the paint, but I'm worried about damaging the plastic underneath it. I don't want it to fog up because it's the original badge. That's the question. That's the question on this. I hit it with a little bit of aircraft stripper, and it didn't really touch it. Didn't really do anything to it. Citrus strip, huh? Huh. Wish I had an orange. I would just put an orange on it and try it. God, I'm just dying to see. Because again, on this one right here, you can see the wing under there. It's under there. I just don't think I have the right stuff. Which is insane because I have a ridiculous amount of stuff. I don't want to get into spraying acetone down in the basement. Or wiping acetone all over stuff. Do you think acetone would eat that, though? Far more gentle than aircraft remover. Perfect. That's what I need then. Looks like I'm going to the store tomorrow for some citrus strip. All right, I'll set those aside for now then. Again, I don't want to rush this. I don't want to muck around too much. This is a 100% original 67 Super Hawk, so I'm going to take my time and I'm going to get the right stuff to do the right job. That'll make a great video, Michael Bloom. I'll make a video about this, actually. All right, this. I want to give you guys a good look at this. So we covered this in, I don't remember if we covered, I don't think I've made a video about this. I think it's always been on live stream. But I want to try and get these bad boys off of there. Because then we can start polishing and start see where we're at. Start rocking and rolling. It's been a fun stream so far, man. We've been cruising an hour and 43 minutes already. Just going to go ahead, put it on my medium heat, on my heat gun, and let's just heat this up just a little bit. Not high heat, just kind of a medium heat. Get it nice and malleable. Get it as malleable as you can. I know, David C. It's heartbreaking that those got painted over like that. Just take them off. Just take the darn things off. Yeah, so this is already getting nice and warm. Just want to warm it up. I do not want to repurchase these. These are totally savable. They just need to be like rehydrated. And again, I'll just use normal brake fluid to do that. I'll just put them in a pan and fill it with brake fluid and let her sit for a few days. All this stuff really comes down to patience, to be quite honest. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, go get your free sticker at keeponwrenching.com. There's a form on the bottom of the homepage. And share the stream, man. We're growing. Channel subscribers actually picked up quite a bit. So, yeah, share the stream. Get it out there. Let's go. I mean, there's still an outside chance that we can make 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That would be incredible. We were really on pace for that earlier in the year. Now it's kind of tapered off, but now it's starting to lift back up again. I think that 72CL video, that reveal kind of delivery video, helped me out a little bit. Just making sure that's nice and warm before I go nail on this here. Michael, when I was restoring my Killer Instinct to an arcade cabinet, I can read, someone had converted it to a golden tee and painted over the beautiful side art. Oh my God, that sucks. I tried acetone, barely touched it. The city strip worked. Good to know. We will try. We will try. We will try. All right. Turn this off. That's nice and warm. And again, this is just like a little lip that you want to pry up and out. And once you get it started like that, you know, work your way around. Lift this all right out of here. Like the corners are kind of the tricky ones, but man, that just came off like a nobody's business. This is in perfect condition. Look at that. Just that little bit of WD-40 and heat really loosened this thing up. So this is going to be in great shape. Let's see if we can get as lucky on the second one. This cover's going to be ready for polish. All right. Second verse, same as the first. A little bit of low heat, medium heat, whatever. It's the second setting. It's not high. The high heat, you might kind of bubble this out a little bit. Down, down, down. A little ASMR action here for a little while. Yeah, that was easy. I had to really fight the 69 or the 68 CB350 ones. I had to fight those a lot. That was way too easy. Everything on this, on the Super Hawk has been incredible so far. Just this motor. Motor, different story. Motor is a different story. It's bad. But, you know, I had seized rings in the 72CL, and I got that apart. All I did is hone that, and it was totally fine. I mean, that one wasn't pretty at all. That one was bad. So I have hope that I can get her to move. I got a little bit of hope. Let me put it that way. This one looks pretty bad. It almost looked like there was a ring broken in there. But then when I put the evaporest in there, crazily, that piece is now gone. So I'm wondering if that ring was just all rusty. It was just like a rusty relic in there. And then I put the evaporest in. And now it's gone. So, got pictures to prove it, though. I got pictures to prove it. Feels nice to be making a little bit of progress on the Super Hawk. One piece at a time. See if we can get underneath this one. Got it. Yeah, this is easy, breezy, beautiful. That's what's going on right here. That's nice. Pull this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. There we go. B72R. Wow. As they say. I watch too much TikTok. I think I'm watching too much TikTok. I got all these TikTok sounds in my head all the time. Wow. Let's see, where should I put these? Let's put those up. Oh, where should I put these? Let's put them right there. I got shelves dedicated to the Dream and the Super Hawk. So it's really just up to me to be diligent about what I am doing. All right. I think these are going to clean up. I think actually both of these are going to clean up pretty well. This one I already kind of hit with a little bit of Colonel Brassy just to clean it initially. This one I really haven't touched. So this one actually has a little bit of pitting going on. So just for starters, let's just hit this with a little bit of WD-40. And just to kind of get the surfacey kind of stuff off, I'll just use a microfiber for now on this. And just kind of get that old residue off of here. What's everybody's current wrenching project? What are you working on? Or have you finished your build? I know I've seen a lot of stuff of people like first starts lately, kind of stuff. We should go and look at the Facebook group and stuff too. There's been a lot of cool stuff happening over there. So yeah, this one's a little bit more crusty than the other. This might have been a weather-facing one. But I think it's going to be okay. Trying to eyeball my kernel. Trying to eyeball the Colonel Brassy. What the heck did I do with it? Oh man, what did I do with it? I might not have the kernel. I might have to use the electric buffer. That might be the way to go. That might be the way to go. Yeah, I think, God, did I leave the kernel outside? Colonel's going to be mad at me. Oh, the Colonel's going to be very angry and disappointed in me. That's not good. It's not good. Not good. Drew, I second the citrus strip. I've used it to restore old GNS that people have painted over. It is a slower, safer paint stripper. Done. Done. That is what we shall be using. It is what we shall be using. Michael, starting on my 58 Ford 641 tractor. Runs perfect, but ugly. Needs some serious PMs. Go get it, man. Go get it. I don't have my kernel. I think my kernel's out in the garage. Because what was I working on? Oh, yeah, I was cleaning up the Apocalypse bike. When I finally got that going, I think. And that is where I left it. And that is where I left it. Oh, well. Oh, well. We'll be able to do some damage on this bad boy. I got power? Hell no. Let's get the heat gun out. We're done with that. That was easy. Yeah, I thought that was going to take me a half hour. It took 5 minutes. Love it when it works out like that. Man, we are cruising towards Friday. The weeks are flying by. Oh, flying by. I can't believe we're halfway through August. Ooh, I got a little camera tangling going on here. Bear with me. Fly with me. There we go. Now we're untangled. Now we can come back over here and we can position this like that. And we can tilt it so you don't feel like you're falling off the side of a boat. And we'll go ahead and do that. All right, hat off. Visor on. Wow, filthy visor. Can't even see myself. Can't even see my hands through that thing. That thing was filthy. Marrying a DT-175 to a 74 Fantic chopper. Wow, so you're going to 175 from a 50? You rode it in Italy. That's awesome, Robert. Always impressed with people who just, I don't know, man. Freaking go. Go make stuff happen, man. Should have my gloves. Should have a pair of gloves on. Get back to kind of what I really enjoy. That's polishing, man. I like polishing. Let's start out with a little black. Oh, I got to put my cover on the engine here. Got to put my cover back over on the engine here. I don't want to blow all this dust on that engine. Glad I remembered that. It would have sucked. It probably wouldn't have been that big of a deal, because Lord knows how much is going to be going into this, but let's cover it up. No reason to fill her full of dust. No reason to fill it full of dust now. Slow down. Take your time. Ain't no rush, man. This restoring motorcycle business is a slow roll kind of stuff. I'm going to do just a little bit of black. What I want to do is I want to just kind of hit this section here. You see we got some pitting going on? I just want to see if we can get some of this out. Really light little pressure on this. Get you down in here a little bit better so you can see. It's always kind of a challenge to find that happy medium between me being able to work and you being able to see. Taking it right away. I'm just going to go ahead and do this whole edge. Just do kind of one pass at it. This is with a medium compound. Oh yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing here. I'm loving it. Loving it. Loving it. Slow and steady. Not a lot of pressure, really faint, but you guys can see it on the camera. I think you got a real good look at what's going on here. Yeah. Here, let me, let's do this. I really want you guys to kind of come along with the adventure here a little bit. So, let me pop you off here. Oop. Oh, tangled up. So let's see. Here is what we were looking at. Here's where we buffed. It is tough to shoot shiny things. That looks pretty damn nice though. Yeah, there you can really see the corrosion. There we got nice, smooth. Wow, that's on the medium. That's on the damn medium grit compound. All right, let's just keep going, man. If you don't mind, I'm gonna keep going. Be fun to get one. All right, let's go around this corner. This corner looks kind of gunky. Look at that. Kind of gunky. There we go. There's a good before right there. Screenshot. Ooh, focus. Screenshot. All right, let's keep going. I think the key is just light pressure. You know, just really, really faint, light pressure on it. Not going crazy. There's a couple of little scratches in this one I can see. But I think it'll buff out. Man, this electric buffer is just such a game changer, man. It cuts all projects down by, oh my God, how much time do I save doing this? Here's a little rust spot here, right there. Hey, Shale's in here. Hey, Shale, I missed you. I didn't see you come in, man. Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Oh, wow, it just disappeared right before my eyes. Let's go eat that other one. Oh yeah, that one's gone now too. We get some wax and polish and stuff on these. They gotta look good. It's a little bit of an awkward piece. It's kind of a big piece. You know what? I just noticed a little faux pas that I've just made. I've got greasy gloves on. And that grease is going to go into, eventually, if I start polishing over the top of that, I'm going to start getting grease on that. So don't use your mechanics gloves when you're polishing. Go with rubber gloves. Just noticed that I put a big thumbprint on where I just polished, and I was like, wait, what the heck is going on there? It's because I had grease on my hands. Grease no good. All right, let's keep going here. Oh yeah, I think we got that scratch out. Yeah, it's just barely there now. I mean, for me, that's good. That is fine. Just holding onto the piece. I don't want this to go slamming against the ground. Let's get inside here. Real light, gentle, real light, gentle. God, I want to like run to the store and just go buy some of that citrus strip. Be real careful against some of this stuff. You don't want your thing to catch on any of those metal pieces. Just slow and steady. Both hands on the piece. Take it real nice and slow. David, I got the compound on Amazon. I should actually just post a link to it. It was pretty cheap. I think it was like 25 bucks for those two big bars, a dark and a white. It kind of looks generic in a way. I don't think it's like really a brand name at all. I'll try to post a link to it. I think I've posted a link to it in the Facebook group before. But man, it's lasted me a long time. And it just seems to be the right stuff. Oh man, yeah, this is going to be beautiful. And this is the kind of the heavier compound. These are kind of officially the first couple parts that we're doing on the Super Hawk, cleaning. It's going to kind of set the tone, kind of set the standard for kind of what we're going for. I mean, I want this bike to be my best yet. I'm kind of going for minty on some of this. Because I think I've got my processes kind of figured out. Like I know what I can do well. So yeah, I'm just going to lean into it. Colin, how's it going, buddy? Good to see ya. It has been a while. It's been things cranking, man. Life is really busy right now. Work is flying. And I've been honestly just working on until I delivered that bike last weekend. And then the week before I went and picked up the Honda Dream. So I've been just kind of all over the place, trying to get my winter projects kind of squared away. Shoot, dude. This has been hardly even touched. Huh. Yeah, this is like no effort at all. Whoa. Oop, whoa, come on, B. Come on, B. Focus. Focus, B. Got one little rust, kind of a deep rust spot right here through the chrome, but that's underneath that knee pad. Not too worried about that. quick, do the inside here, clean it. Oop. Yeah, you don't want that thing catching, so I just gotta slow down a little bit. Catches on that. Oop. See how that catches on that? And it also shreds your wheel a little bit when you start doing that too. So that sucks. A little bit more. I'm gonna hit this corner here a little bit more. There's just a little scratch that I'm not loving. Let's see if I can kind of buff it out. I don't even see it anymore. I don't even see it anymore. It's gone. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to be real careful. I'm going to do the edge. Get myself a nice clean edge, and then we'll move to the white. That fine grit. Oh, nose is itching. Nose is itching, everybody. Clean edge. I'm going to change out my pad, I think, too. This can kind of be my workhorse pad. Yeah, it's incredible how clean these parts really are from sitting for so long. Yeah, wow, that scratch is completely gone. I guess it's still there just a little bit. God, just a smidgen. That a little bit more. A lot better though. It's a lot better. All right, I have a microfiber here. Let's move you over here. Ooh, God, I almost put the camera right into the buffing wheel. Colin can't stay very long. Yeah, we're working on a 1967 Super Hawk. Wow, look at that. What? What? Just working one of these side covers to see kind of how good we can get it for kind of a first pass. Just kind of using the microfiber to knock out, just get rid of any residue that's on it before I go to my fine. Could work this corner just a little bit more, but holy, for first pass, I mean, shoot, you can see the damn tool board in that. Pretty awesome. Thanks so much for hanging out. You guys make this stuff kind of fun. Have somebody to talk to while I'm doing stuff. How long we going? 2 hours. 2 hours, 7 minutes. Rocking and rolling. All right, do I got a new poofy one? Hope I have a new poofy one in here. Oh man, I don't have a poofy one. It's kind of a poofy one. I thought I had a new one. You know what? Kind of feel like going a little old school anyway. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have like a new soft one. So I'm going to be going to get some of the Citra strip and a couple of new buffing pads because all of mine are looking pretty roached. Pretty roached. I guess we could try this white one. We could try this one, I guess. Clean it real quick and, you know, what's the worst that can happen? You know, we do a subpar polishing job that we have to kind of revisit at a later date. You know, heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. All right. Let's get this thing squared away here. All right. So what I'm gonna do, turn it on and get my little pick tool, clean my little brush, knock any of that dirt debris out of that, and then let's go to white. Let's get you in on the action this time. Let's go. Let's see if we can improve. Oh shit, that's gonna be nice. Oh hot damn. That white compound, man, that is some magic stuff. Yeah, it's just taking the haze right out of it. Gotta like force myself to like just slow down. So I'm like so excited to see the final result, you know. This is definitely kind of the signature piece on these Super Hawks. Yeah, let's take this nice and easy. If you're having fun hanging out, don't forget to go to keeponwrenching.com. Go request that free sticker. If you'd like to support the channel, go pick up a hat or a t-shirt or something too. There's a support tab there as well. Love it. People have been sending me some pictures lately of like their sweatshirts and where they're putting their stickers. I always love that when I see where people put their stickers. As soon as we get done polishing this, we're going to go look at the frames. We're going to go look at some motorcycle frames that are back among the living. Thanks to our friend Zach. Keep on wrenching, dude. Welding extraordinaire. Ooh, ooh. See, lost a little control. See how I got that little wave in that? Now I got to work it out. All gone. All gone, more better. Yeah. The trip down to Indiana could not have went any better. It's always a good thing when you're coming home with a couple of motorcycle frames that you can start dreaming on a little bit. Just gonna finish polishing this and we'll dive into that. Oh man, this white compound, dude. That is some magic stuff. And this was the bad cover, wasn't it? Yeah, here's where we kind of started. A little hazy, like this, kind of like that, a little bit. Now we're looking at, shoot, man. We haven't even touched this like by hand yet. You know what I mean? We haven't even done any hand polish yet on it. I don't think these even need Colonel Brassy. I think Colonel Brassy would be a little bit too aggressive. I think we can go right to the Wizards. I don't know if this is actually going to get any better than what I'm looking at here. This looks really good. Pat, yeah, there's a manual there. I do have a high-res manual available, but I kind of distribute that a little bit. I don't know. I'm really cautious about pushing that thing out there. So if you message on the website, there's a little chat box. Send me a chat box with your email. I'll send you a link to the high res. Anybody can do that, by the way, if you're looking for one. I'll try to shoot that out there. I just don't want to make it, you know, just like out there, because then somebody will be like, oh, you selling it, he's making money on it. And no, it's just a freebie. I tried to get the copyright from the company that wrote the book, and they were like not helpful, like really at all. I did that for a long time. There's a low-res version of it available. No, I think I actually took all of that down. So just message the site, keeponwrenching.com, and yeah, I'll get you a manual, man. No worries. All right, well, this is incredible. Like, look at that. That's just fresh off. That is fresh off of the buffer, and that looks freaking incredible. So, again, I don't think I need to really muck around too much with hand polish. I do want to get this protected, so I'm going to go with the Wizards motorcycle polish. I love this stuff. Yeah, Common Motor has a bunch of them as well. They are in their resource section. I'm not sure they have a full-blown manual, though. I'm not sure. I honestly, I don't know. But they do have a ton. I almost swore. But they do have a ton of stuff over there. All right, this little cotton candy. Let's start working this into this cover, get it nice and protected. And this should get rid of like pretty much any little swirls that are left in this. I honestly don't see a lot of swirls. These side covers are in incredible shape. Like really good shape. You just kind of work the cotton candy, man. I'll let this stuff sit in here for just a little while. This will also, when we protect it, you know, it's going to help prevent any of those. Oops. Oh, no harm, no foul. I hate that when that happens. It's going to help prevent the rust from kind of crawling back as well. This stuff just does like a great like last kind of, you know. You can see the black coming off of here. This Super Hawk's going to be a really clean looking bike. We found a really awesome source of the paint. Here's where the fingers are going to start really starting to ache. That's part of this process, man, of working each part like this. So I'll really make sure I get all of this. Even though this stuff is covered up, I still want to make sure it gets hit and it gets protected. I'm just going to keep working until it almost kind of turns a little bit black. I think I'm also going to change my gloves just a little bit here and take another drink of coffee. Oh my God. Been drinking some coffee tonight, boys and girls. See if I can put another glove on. Just want to make sure it's as clean as possible. Yeah, I think the only difference is the manual that I do have on available. It is like the best manual out there by a million miles. So I actually ordered a couple of 305 manuals last night. I didn't quite have the detail that I was looking for, so I ended up ordering a couple more. Man, those vintage manuals are not cheap. I thought I was going to be really smart and put them all on my iPad. But man, when you're all greasy and stuff, like flipping through your iPad really isn't that useful. Colin, see you later. Hope to see you next week, man. I hope I'm back next week. I'm certainly going to try. There we go. Fresh gloves. Now I can get into some pressure. Start rocking this piece a little bit. Yeah, shoot. This is going to be kind of the benchmark, I think, for the Super Hawk as far as the chrome and trying to keep things as clean as we possibly can. So, kind of an exciting little time. what we're gonna get. It's got that one little nick in it. Really, this was the bad one. So I can't imagine how easy the other one's gonna go. All right, I'm gonna grab myself a Canadian microfiber. And here we go. Let me position this camera a little bit differently here. And we're just gonna hold the plate. There, how can I do that? How can I show you this? It's tough. Hold the plate and buff it off. Rotate my rag. Whew, hot damn. Hot damn. Only thing on here are fingerprints, man. Wow. That's gonna be really pretty. This is gonna be really pretty, man. You know, there's a little bit of a patina in the chrome, just a little bit. I could work this a little bit more if I want, but I don't know, man. That's pretty respectable to me. What do you guys think of that? Keep going? I don't think so, shit. That is gonna look incredible. Boom, there it focused. I think that looks pretty nice. Wish I had some, like just Meguiar's spray on wax. I really like to protect stuff just while stuff is sitting around with a little bit of that. But, I mean, what more do you want? You know, what, we work on that for maybe 15, 20 minutes maybe? 15, 20 minutes? And that's pretty much done. I'm gonna rearrange here real quick. So I want to show you these frames. Zach came through for the win. And he saved 2 vintage motorcycles. Without his help, these bikes would not be on the road. And I want to give him his credit for helping out. It was incredible. So they're hiding back over here. So let me get this 125 out of the way. This one's really close. I'll show you something on this too. This will be a good opportunity to just kind of show you a couple things. That is the center stand, by the way, dragging on the floor because I don't have a spring on it. But, so this one is the 70 CL350. Okay. And if you remember, here I'm going to move them over here. And if you remember, they had cracks in the bottom rails on them. And here is the 1968 CB350 right there. This one had one crack in one tube. This one was cracked on both tubes. Take a look at this. Above and beyond my expectations, Zach. You did an amazing job on this. I should go back and find pictures. But man, you never even know. No one will ever even know that these were cracked. And he did it right. Like, this wasn't just a cosmetic fix. He like went and did an incredible job. If Zach is still here, man, he could type out, you know, what you did to fix these, because these were dead in the water, man. These were dead in the water. Here's the 68. Look at how clean that one came out. Beautifully done. Beautiful job. It is like nobody would ever know that anything was ever wrong here. I'll sandblast this frame down and get to work. Looks like the light's a little better over here. He did a great job on this 70 CL. Right there. Look at that. Perfect. absolutely perfect. Great job, Zach. I can't thank you enough for going through the effort on that and saving these two. So these are two future bikes on the Keep On Wrenching channel. We got a couple more 350s, and just wouldn't you know, I got a CB350 motor laying out down there. There's the 68 motor right there. I've got one there, and then I've got another partial down under the table here. So I've got two motors. I'll probably have to make one motor out of the two, but the 68 motor should be good. I think we're going to be good. Yeah, really, really. Here, let's see if we can see if I can be calm. Yeah, they're impeccable. It's almost like too bright in here. I'm going to try and turn this light off. Yeah, perfect. They had cracks, water cracks, right down in the middle here, all the way through. This one had them on both sides. I think there's pictures in the Keep On Wrenching group. And he put like a plug in and welded it all back together. It's probably stronger than it freaking was originally. And then saving this 68 frame right here. That's so huge. That's that blue and white tank. That one we can get back going on. So incredible, incredible. I dropped them off at like, I think 2 o'clock. And I picked them up at like 2 o'clock the next day. I was kind of driving through the area for work and made it happen, and he made it happen, man. Really cool dude. Glad I could meet him, and yeah, fan-freaking-tastic. Having two more bikes, two more frames, ready to rock and roll. That's huge. While I've got Claire here, and you know, all of you, honestly, Colin left. He was working on a 125. Claire, Claire, you're working on like a 450 or something like that, right? I may be thinking elsewhere, but either way, you're going to be able to help me. Ow. So here's what I want to look at here. So, okay, so wiring is pretty much done on this, but here's the issue I'm having, and I'm not 100% positive what's going on, so I need your help. Let me pull off these miserable gloves. Here's the problem, okay? Key on. We got dim flashing. Really dim. It's very dim. I checked the bulbs. I was thinking maybe they were, maybe I had 12-volt bulbs in. Might be hard for you to see on stream here. They're kind of dim. Especially it's on this side. Look at how dim that is. So what is going on there? The other one was, oh yeah, my brake also felt, well, that one looks okay, but my signals are dim. That also feels dim too. Like, oh God, you guys can't even freaking see what I'm doing. So it's just, everything looks kind of dim to me. Whoa. Ho, 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 almost dumped it. All right, here we go. So front brake. And it's weird. Wait, I might have a bleed over going on. What's going on? Yeah, it's like pulsing. So what would that be? That'd be a bad ground? Some kind of a crossover, but I know that it should not be so dim. Like here, look at this. Barely lights. It just kind of barely lights. And it's stronger over on this side, but there it's like barely lighting again. I wonder if I can show you, get you a good look. Like, see how it's, it's like kind of fighting the light. It's kind of interesting. I've been scratching my brain about that. Ever since I finished this up, I got the headlight ready to go, but I have a headlight, but the low beam is out, I think it was, or one of the beams was out. So I got to find a solution for that. But yeah, it's just low. So I don't know what's going on. Have you tested the voltage on both sides when they are blinking? No, I have not. You would think it would be just a simple, like the lights are the most simple part. This is a 6-volt system. So I was thinking too, like maybe my expectations for like brighter lights are just incorrect too. Because they do light. They're just not as bright, as I would think that they would be. I need to find a home for this beautiful frickin' Retro Moto gas tank. It's one of the best tanks that I've ever done, honestly. Switch the wires at the relay and see if the problem follows. Ooh, good idea. Just gonna move this tank. Do not want that falling apart. So when you say the relay, oh, I got the wrong camera. I'm moving the wrong camera around. Jesus, Martha. So sitting inside here, you thinking? So coming out of the switch, which one's which here? Like this. I mean, I could switch my, are you talking like switch the orange and blues? It's a 6-volt, Dave C. It's a 6-volt. I'm just wondering if that's just kind of how it is. But it feels like it really like this is actually lighting right now. And it's just really struggling to do that. So right now that's it. So let's see. Yellow, yellow. Black, black. Where's my blue bundle? There's my blue bundle. I wonder if I could just look at. Yeah, my ground is connected there. So, okay, here's my front signal. Okay, so I'm going to take this front signal, move it over to blue. Oh wait, that actually wouldn't solve anything. How would I do that? Let me do them all. There is a flasher relay on the bike. And it is a 6-volt flasher right here. I could try and switch these. Now they just come on. They don't blink. And they really slowly power up. Like really slowly power up. I do have some other flashers. This is kind of a weird flasher, definitely not stock. That could be part of it. I'm really not sure. I would have thought that it would have just kind of popped off and been fine. But it's not. I'm trying to remember. What I might have done with that. I gotta keep an eye on that. My 6-volt 1964 Triumph is similar. Okay, like maybe I'm just expecting like too much from the lights because I'm spoiled by the 12-volt. That's the thing. I just don't really have a good. I don't have a good gauge, for like what that should be. Oh yeah, here. Got my own box of parts down here. Let's get over here. Got a big old box of parts. We can try a different flasher. I've got a whole ton of them. So when I flip the wires on the flasher relay, that made the lights stay on constantly. Oh God, I almost had a disaster there. So let me see. God, I've got all new parts on this for this bike. Like just sitting here. So much stuff. There should be a bunch of relays in here. I believe this was a 6-volt. Look at this, all new cables just sitting out here. I got to get going on this bike and just get this darn bike done. All right, here's a bunch of extra stuff. Kickstarter. Point, new points. Brakes. Some of this is for the CB100 as well. Ooh, carb kit. XL100. So I got a carb kit for the other one. Here we go. Well, here's another one. They see this says 6 volt. That one says 6 volt there. Let's try a couple of these. Oh man, like remember these? God, it's been a while since I dove into this stuff. Brand new badges. Mirrors. Switches. Gas caps. Petcock for the rear tow. And gasket kit. Yeah, this thing is a weekend project to get this thing running. I gotta just get it done. Just gotta get it in. Let's try this blue one. Let's see if this one works. I've been kind of thinking, like, what is going on? See, just slow light. See, watch how slow it lights. Okay, and it's not flashing, so let's flip these. Barely lighting. Barely lighting. Like, it's literally looks like a little candle on both of them. Looking to see what happens on the right, if anything. Yeah, I don't really see anything over there. So that's probably not right. This is another 6 volt one. This is just kind of puzzling me. Like, the lighting should be pretty straightforward. So it could just be my expectations in life. See, that's like barely going. Just that, like, that feels really dim. Like, really dim to me. That's like flicking a lighter in the middle of the night. And there it gets brighter, but it just stays on. So it would have to go this way. It's really odd. Really odd. Wiring is not my strong suit. Yeah, I think you're onto it. When you were switching the wires in the headlight tub, that will tell you if the problem's with the wiring to the lights or the lights and grounds. Yeah, Zach, I did check to make sure that they were 6 volt bulbs. I'm almost positive I did. Let's do it again. I swear that was like the first thing that I checked, though, was what kind of bulbs are in here? And maybe it could be, you know what? I think I checked the front ones, but I don't think I checked the back ones. That could throw it off. I think I just checked the front one that night. Let's pull this off. Let's see what's going on. It could be a mix match. I know the front ones were 6. I did check those. But I don't think I ever tore into these. And I did buy a bunch of 6 volt bulbs. Oh my God, how the hell am I ever going to see this? All right. Let's get the old camera phone out and take a picture and zoom in. Oh man, oh my God, my old eyes. How the hell? Why do they got to be like that? Six volt, P21. It's definitely a 6 volt back here. So that's not it. Shoot, man, I was like really hoping that that was going to be it. This actually looks like one of the new bulbs. Well, let's check this side. Let's check this again over here. I'll take a picture of it. I swear I checked these though. Yeah. Worth a shot, worth checking, because it's just such a stupid little thing. It's like, this is like the easy stuff, you know? And having issues with it from there, it's just kind of annoying. All right. Yeah, this is, I can read this one. This is 6 volt. So they're the right bulbs. Super annoying. Thoughts? Because I'm kind of stumped. I've been kind of thinking, you know, I was like, oh, it's going to be a bad ground. Am I missing a ground someplace? What's going on? Am I missing a grounding cable? Or, yeah, but if it was missing a ground, it probably wouldn't even work. Or not. I really suck at wiring. So we know we got 6s all the way around. Come on. Go home. Yeah, so I'm just kind of stumped on that deal, man. And the battery is on tender, so, or it's always on a tender, so I know that that is good. That's not the issue. I got juice. So yeah, I don't know. It all should be hooked up right. A ground problem in the back. All right. These wires are kind of jammed up underneath here. Let me try and turn this on and see what happens if I just do this. Barely lighting, barely lighting. Yeah. It all looks good from here. I do have a weird bleed over in my brake light though. See how the brake light is flashing just a little bit? So that brake light is going to be a brown, I think. It's like right now it doesn't look too bad. But I got to bleed. Yep, Claire, I'm with you. Yeah, I hear you. Here's those browns. I thought they were brown. Going into the taillight. Yeah, brown. Brown, green, yellow. See if I find anything in here for that. Green, 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 green. Don't see anything for that. Coming out of the switch. No. There's that brown. I would have thought it would have been the brown. It's just weird. Something's off. I'm off someplace. And I'd be working off my yellows. I mean, the signal doesn't look good, but now the bleed over is kind of getting me kind of bummed. Yeah, on camera it definitely looks like it's flashing a lot, for sure. For sure. So let's follow it. Everything looks right up in the front end. So let me follow it back up through here. See if we're off one someplace. This should kill it. Yep, there's that brown. Oh, weird. Okay, so it's a brown black. It's still pulsating though. That didn't do shoots. So, okay, let's go to green red. There, that killed it. That makes sense. Okay, so it's a yellow green. Now it'll come back on. Yeah, where's that bleed coming from? Like I'm not following why it would be doing that. So that's coming off. Okay, so this is a brown, black, and a green, yellow into the main harness. So let's go into the bucket here. Yeah, I've got it on my computer. I could pull that up too, Claire. I'm looking for that brown black out of the main harness. There it is, brown black. There it is. It's got a multi-connector for all of our browns, which makes sense. I've got all the browns together there. And then there should be a green yellow. Green yellow to black, green yellow. This is going to my switch. Interesting. So it's going to my front brake switch. My green yellow, green yellow. Interesting. Okay. So it's something in that circuit. Something is up there for sure. Let me pull up my chair here. It's brighter when you unplug the tail light. It's flashing, Dave. It's flashing for sure. All right, let's try this again. All right, so let's watch. I'm going to turn off the light here, so we can really try and see what is happening here. Because there it is, and you can see back here. Let me give you an angle of it all. Interesting. There you go, you can see. There, so if I come up here and I pull this, does it get brighter? Yeah, definitely is brighter when I unplug the green yellow. What is going on here? So from the main harness, there's just like this weird leak. There it goes off. Yeah, that bulb definitely gets better. Taillight is pulling voltage from the turn signal. Yep. Yeah, no, 100%. I totally agree. See if the same thing's happening over here. Whoa, big difference. Big difference on this side when I do that. Here the taillight's off. Taillight's on, it goes, oh, it's tough to see on camera, but I can definitely see it. That's bright, 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 bright. And it dims. Yeah, my pupil even kind of adjusts when I'm looking straight at it and I take the power on or power off. Yep. I mean, could that be because I don't have a headlight installed on it? Like I haven't completed some set of the wiring? Yeah, trace the rear, that rear. Yep. Definitely identified. Good eye on that. Good eye on that. So yeah, chasing a little wiring gremlin on this one. It all is so clean. I think I'm getting really close to putting the side cover back on it and getting it going. At least get it running. Make sure I got spark and all that stuff, but huh. Yeah, it's a puzzlement. It is a puzzlement. Yeah, rear brake light works. Yep. In fact, well, hey, that's a good point, because right now the rear brake light switch is open. Oh, come on. The switch is open here. So let's turn it on. Let's see if it does that same thing. Okay, switch is closed. And I pull my brake. And when I pull my brake, that's when I'm getting the flashy flashes. Maybe it's the front brake switch. Pushing the brake, brake closed. Pushing the brake, brake closed. Now I'm kind of trying to watch. It does feel a little bit brighter for sure, but not as much when I let up on the brake, when I let up on the handle. It's off, nice and bright. A little bit dimmer. Yeah, so my rear brake light switch could be part of this issue here. Let me find that. Where are you? Tracking down something. Yeah, there it is right here. Okay. So I just pulled the power on that. I don't have another black that I can, oh, there's one. Yeah, there's only one black on here, so it's power. That's where it would go. Yeah, no. Yeah, it has to go here. Very, 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 very weird. Very weird. Not seeing anything really missed. It like looks the way that it should. I'm just missing my headlight bucket. It's all looks all good to me. Ah, puzzlements, man, puzzlements. That's what it's all about here. I've got the original. I got from David Silver Spares. I got the original old battery. It's an oldie. It's an oldie. I do have a new one. I have a new market one right here. Do you think that old battery could be part of the problem? I mean, it was a dry battery, and then I put new acid in it and charged it. It charges up on the tender. It doesn't throw any errors. Everything seems to be on the up and up on that. Yeah, it's like pretty cool. I was kind of stoked when I found it because it's like the original battery. Shouldn't your tail light, not brake light, be on when the key is on? If it isn't, then your tail light is plugged into the same circuit as the signal flasher. Right, right. But that's all there is here is brown, green, green, yellow. And those go there to there. Like I'm just double checking back here. So boom, 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 boom. Green ground. I'm going to pull this one. Just get all these wires up on top. Green ground. Yellow, green. Brown. And then for some reason in the harness, it's a brown black. And then there's my yellow and blue, or orange and blue. My ground there. And my ground there. Okay. So it could be into the circuit. Why would it be like that? Ooh. Freaking weird. All right, so here's my signal. The flasher is going, it looks like, oh, go back. White and a black. Huh. Wait a second. Wait one. Oh, still flashing. Didn't matter. I found there's a couple of different black options up in here. It's still flashing though, off of that switch. Here's the green, white. And that's coming out of the brake switch, which if I pull the brake switch, hey, it's staying out. You know what I think? Wait, it might just be my brake switch. Something weird happened there when I pulled on it. Because now it's staying on. There, it's off. There, okay, so I'm pulling the brake switch, and that worked. It might have just been a loose connector on that. Okay. There's my brake switch. It's not flashing anymore. Okay, so I'm going to come down here. I'm going to pull my foot brake. Boom, not flashing anymore. All I freaking did, honestly, was I moved. It's hard to get my fingers around. Yeah, but that's totally working. And that's totally working. But now my flashers aren't working. But now the brake switches are working. They're not flashing anymore. All I did was move the wiring, and it stopped blinking. Oh, gosh, damn it. See if this works. Okay. Okay, so let's try this again. Yeah, there's some, I think it's here. I think the issue is right in here someplace. Because when I'm messing around with this stuff, this is when I'm seeing differences happening. So I'm going to get my brake switch out of the way. I'm just going to get that out. Weird. So weird. Okay, so that it just gets more puzzling. Hey Trent, how are you? Yeah, definitely something in there for sure. All right, so here's a white. And a gray. I don't want to sit here and waste our time on the stream tonight looking at this, but it is definitely puzzling me. Something fierce. Is that gray or white? Let's try this. I could have been just colorblind. there it's not flashing. That's positive. All right, so here is the brake light switch. Green, white. No power. Yeah, something's messed up here. Trying to see what it is. But it is evading me. It is something to do here. That switch. I feel like it's down here. It's right down in this area here. I'm not totally sold on this flasher either. Not totally sold on that. There, I took the flasher out. This is there to there. So this should be isolated. And this should only be connecting to this. This makes sense. So this is the wire coming from the tail light, the yellow-green. So this would be tied to the brake light switch, because that would put it into the high beam on that bulb. So we've got power here. We've got black power. So would it make sense to tie these two together? There. And then these two together. I can't tell if this is gray or white. And then black and white. Like, to me, that's how it would freaking be. But now I have nothing. But my brake light isn't freaking flashing, which is nice. Why aren't you working? Now I have no signals at all. So annoying. It wasn't. It was right before we started working on it. I can plug it back in. Get it back on the damn thing. But yeah, it's just been like kind of like one of those little things I wake up in the middle of the night being like, what in the world? So I think it is this to this. There we go. Lights off. There. Boom, boom. Now, if I switch my flasher around, this is going to be the thing. Now I think my tail light's going to start to frickin' blink as soon as I plug this in. Yep. Sadhana. What the world? But the light intensity is good. I am really stumped. I am really, really, really stumped. It goes off when I pull the switch, or when I pull the handle, which is great. But the damn brake light flashes. That's flashing, and that's flashing. It's gotta be, I think I'm right in the middle of the bike. Like, I'm almost totally sure. But you're right, there should be a running light of some kind floating through here too. I've got this one extra white hanging out here. I'm going to assume that's probably tied to the kill switch. Like a white to white, which is always nice. I've got my black and black. And I would find my blacks. Plug those in, that would work. Does that do anything? Still flashes. Still doing the same darn thing, man. Flashing the damn taillight. Yeah, green, yellow is the brake light that goes to the stop. Yep, brown is the tail light. Correct. That is how it is. Thanks, Trent. I try. Yeah, and then my green, yellow is tied in here to my front brake light switch. And when I pull it, it's fine. I'm happy with the intensity of the light and the cadence of the bulb. Now, I'm fine with that. But what is missing? I don't understand. The only thing I don't have wired in is the headlight. But everything else should work without the headlight. It is showing one... It's like a blue, red, a white, and a yellow. This stuff, man, sometimes just boggles my brain. Yeah, there's really nothing left open here. Something. I mean, again, it could be an issue in the harness and stuff, too. Hey, Tech Gizmo, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm going to be chasing this one, I think. Unfortunately, I'm going to be chasing this for a little while. Because then I've got my headlight wires are all plugged into here. I've got an extra ground spot for that. There's literally nothing left. Yeah, puzzlements, man. It's always freaking puzzlements. It's going awesome. A little wiring gremlin that we're dealing with, but nothing crazy. I mean, we'll get it. We'll figure it out eventually. It's going to end up being something stupid. Guarantee. I'm trying to just see if it, like something's just going to jump out and bite me here. You know, but this is all tied together. You know, unless... hold on here. I'm trying to think. Oops, of course that's not going to want to hold. Just kind of trial and error in here right now. Nope, still flash, didn't matter at all. Didn't change a damn thing. The light goes off. Yeah, I would think there'd be a low running light for sure. Especially on a 74. So that didn't change anything. I'm just wondering if I'm like bleeding over some power someplace. But it's definitely be through this flasher if it is. But this all makes sense to me right here. The way that this is all bundled coming out together. And this all feeds into the switch. Like that all makes sense to me. I mean, could I not have a good enough ground on that? I'm going to try that. I'm going to try a jumper here real quick. Now I'm going down this thing. So I go here. Come on. And go to like a for sure ground, just see if that mattered. If I didn't get it a good enough ground. No, I'm still flashing, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Puzzlement. It'll wait for another day. Holy buckets, I just leaned over here and looked at this again though. How's that look? Booyah. I'm pretty pleased with that piece of metal right there. Now I got to do the other one. Wow. That's going to be something. I'm going to have to get some brake fluid, some citrus strip, and a new buffing pad. I think that's what's going on. we got some work done tonight. It's been a pretty fun little stream, honestly. Let's hop over to the browser here real quick. We haven't even looked at any of this tonight. I've been a bad host hopping in here. Let's see, any new member requests come in? Let's see if we got any new ones. 2 new ones. Awesome. Let's get 2 new members into the group here. All right, we got Joseph about an hour ago coming in. Australia. Awesome. We can get another pin in the map here eventually. And Steven. Awesome. Steven, the guy I grabbed the Honda Dream from, is now officially a member of the Keep On Wrenching community group. Welcome to the group, where we deal with vintage Hondas and talk smart, do all that stuff. Blinker fluid is bad. That's funny. If you're new to the stream, be sure to go Keep On Wrenching. Go to the bottom of the homepage, request that free sticker. Of course, if you'd like to support the channel, you can always hit up the merch store and go and check out some of the stuff there. The t-shirts are out there. I actually shipped out a t-shirt this week. Let's see, Keep On Wrenching mugs, caps, muscle shirts, as I like to refer to them as. Sweatshirts, gaiters, and mugs. This is my favorite mug in the world right here. Also grab yourself a sticker, but why buy a sticker when I'm going to send you stickers for free? That's no big deal. But yeah, you can always donate to the channel. You can donate and be a part of it. Man, this has been an absolute blast. The channel keeps growing. We're going to get to that. I think we're going to make 9,000 subs by the end of the month. I think it's totally possible that we can do that. I'm excited for that because then we're really down on the countdown clock. A ton of awesome, fun little content here. If you didn't see this video, oh, I don't want your ad. I don't want your ad. God, what an annoying person puts ads on his videos. I just want to watch the old girl run. Like a freaking clock, man. So bummed I chipped that. Or I didn't do it, but it lost one of its little fins on that side cover. We found the piece, so he's going to be able to glue that back in. I'm really happy about that. Look at that thing just chuck, 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 chuck. So glad I got this like little footage of it, just kind of hanging out. I have got your sticker, man, Shale. It's on the way. You will get your sticker. It's got to make a little bit of a journey though, but it'll get to you for sure. I saw it with my own hands. I actually stuffed it with my own hands. I love that. And then we got to... Ooh, that thing rips. See it run a little bit here. Go down the road. And here we go. Happy new owner. Pulling into the yard for the first time. Really cool. Really awesome. I have all the footage as well to do that trailer video finally. So I have all the footage. I just need to edit it all together. That thing was kind of a pain in the ass. I didn't have my tripod with me when I was dealing with that. So it's kind of become a little bit of an editing nightmare. So awesome. Yeah, Shale, you will get your sticker. Don't worry about it. It'll come. Good things come to those who wait, as they say. Oh, I did do a little bit of updating on the build section as well. Just updated. The Apocalypse bike finally made its, got its final photo up there. Had a blast riding that one the other weekend. And yep, all the little project bikes are up here. Here's the Dream, in case you didn't see that. There it is right there. And the Scrambler, or the Super Hawk, excuse me. There's that one hanging out. Those are kind of the two running projects right now. But also what we've been just working on is this 74 CL125S. Figure out that stupid wiring problem. It's just something stupid, but man, quite the little fleet of motorcycles I've got going on here. It's getting a little ridiculous, to be quite honest. Video sections, just go to the YouTube channel. We've got all of that. Slowly building out some of these resource pages. I've got a little bit different idea that I want to do for that. I'm really not wanting to sell any of my parts right now, so I probably won't do that. And of course, if you missed any of the past live streams, those are all available on keeponwrenching.com as well. YouTube channel, though, of course, is where it's all at, and that's where the big goal is for the rest of the year. So good stuff. I'm going to remember Citrus Strip, and we're going to try. That's going to be a video opportunity to see if we can save those old Honda badges. That might be my video this weekend. I might actually do that. And what are we at now on the members group? Let's refresh the page. 409. 409 members in the Keep On Wrenching community group. How awesome is that? Success, Claire says. As of 7:30 tonight, the CL450 engine is back together and has compression. I'm not going to lie, there were a lot of swear words and a few tears. Time for a beer in the stream. Congrats. Let's take a look at this. Oh, damn. That's pretty. Yeah, that looks beautiful. Great job. Great job. That's a clean motor right there. That's clean. Really nicely done, Claire. Wow. Wow. Incredible. Looks fantastic. Yeah, that's what I love about the group. Everybody's just jumping in here. Going. Here we go. Jared had some issues. Shale, you headed out? Thanks so much for stopping by, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. You'll get your sticker, don't worry. Aiden's building an XL 175. I thought this paint job came out amazing for the Panther Gold. I honestly don't see a problem with it. Once he throws some clear on that, that's going to be absolutely beautiful. David, it's going to look great. Looks pretty good to me. BT. Look at that. Little sweatshirt hanging out. I love seeing the merch in the wild. I think that's always kind of fun. He's got some other kind of project here. What the hell is he doing? He building like a trellis or something? I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. I hope it ain't a deck. Or is it a chicken coop? Is he making a chicken coop? Did he ever say? Nope. There's chicken wire on it. BT, are you getting chickens? What's going on? There we go. 73 Honda CB for sale. I missed this one. Jim Little. Fully restored. Oh my God. I totally missed that. I gotta ask him that you restored a sealed beam headlight? That's pretty cool. There, Retro Moto. More tanks to choose from. I could get this 125 done and out of here. There, BT. He's riding this non-Honda. He broke down wearing his Keep On Wrenching hoodie. How bummer is that, huh? Because he wasn't riding a vintage Honda, that's why. Kind of did it to himself there. More engine work going on. Paul Toledo going. Jeez, look at this. Incredible. Yeah, you're all doing such good work, man. Kind of putting me to shame just a little bit. Yeah, I got some good content out this past weekend. Was happy to see that. Yeah, here's kind of what was going on with the frames that Zach fixed for me. Little different location, but yeah, something terrible happened there. That's got to get fixed, got to get welded. Not safe. That's definitely not safe. Yeah. Incredible. There's that trailer, man. I gotta get that video going. Soldering. I mean, there's like, dude, we're doing so much stuff. Look at that. Yum. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Lucas is going. Look at this. Got a little jealous of this motorcycle stand. How nice would that be? Not jealous. Happy for you. There's that Dream video. That one was doing really, really well. There's another sticker in the wild. Rich Haynes got his. Good things come to those who wait. That's what's going on there. All right, guys, it's getting kind of late here. You know, God, I don't even know what time it freaking is. Oh, yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock. All right, guys, I think I got to wrap this one up. This has been kind of a fun stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm happy to have made some progress on a few of these things and rocking and rolling. So, Claire, awesome. Congratulations. Beautiful job on that engine. Incredible. Zach Fender, I can't thank you enough, honestly. You saved 2 bikes. And, yeah, you deserve all the props in the world, man. Yeah, hope you, if you come back through here, be sure, hit me up, and I'll do the same when I'm back down in those parts for sure. Dave C., good to see you. Tech Gizmo. Hope to start daily driving 72 CL350 when you get it tuned up. Hopefully it runs as good as that. It will, man. You'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get it. Shale hung out for a while tonight. Trent's Brad. He thinks I'm sexy when I'm solving electrical issues. Well, I didn't solve any electrical issues, so I guess that means I'm not sexy. So Richard, improper ground. Yep. It's got to be. It's got to be an improper ground. That's where I'm going to start, man. Richard, I'm going to start looking for that. See, yeah, man, usual suspects all rolling through here tonight. God, active chat again. Colin popped in for a little while. Let's see, Robert. I missed these chats. I must have been working on something. I'm putting the drivetrain and electronics from a 175. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the Untitled Chapter frame. That's right. I bet that's a project, man. Michael Bloom was in. I-94 was in. All right. It's freaking awesome. Steven was in for a little while. Baking soda and vinegar. Baking soda and water. I should have clarified that. I might have misspoke when I said you need to like neutralize the vinegar once you get it out of the tank. Paul was in. Oh, Pat. Another one. I missed. I've been terrible tonight. If my CL350 pistons and ring are in spec, do I need to or should I hone? I mean, can you still see the crosshatch? I guess that's what I would say. I mean, if it's running, I would just run it personally. That's just me. Having a moving engine or a freed up engine that runs seems to be a freaking rarity. Claire Pet Rooster is Brian T. Yes, he changed his name to Pet Rooster. Michael, AC/DC stick. Oh, I was thinking, when I saw that chat initially, I thought the band. Gorilla Weld, adding rod. Perfect. Yeah, good stream tonight, guys. I'm starting to get a little bit sleepy, not going to lie. Awesome stuff. I'll try to be back next week with a whole host of other projects. Maybe by then I'll actually have this wiring problem figured out. And it's background someplace. Something's going on. It'll be something easy. So, man, thanks to everybody. 3 hours, 22 minutes, 51 seconds. You know, these live streams are really all about hanging out and just hanging with everybody. Zach, awesome stream. Hope everyone has a good night. Likewise, dude. Thanks again so much. Yeah, onward and upward, everybody. We'll see you in the next live stream or video. Look for some videos this weekend, for sure. I'm going to try the Citra Strip. I think that's what it was. We'll get it. All right, guys.